Good afternoon. Actually, a couple minutes. Afternoon, Dumaguete, Philippines. You know my deal, know my drill. Going out for a walk. A little cloudy today, but it's typical. It's rain season. Soon to be over, I guess. But a little rain's never that big of a deal. Doesn't bother me that much. As long as it's warm, that's good. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for dropping by. A little gloomy out, a little cloudy, but a little rain never hurts anything. Hello, Fox. Hello, Stone Cold. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Dumaguete, Philippines. Anybody's asking, which this is my daily routine, going for a walk. But I appreciate you being here, Fox. Josh, I see you there, Josh. Yeah, someone was telling me the other day when I was having issues with my internet data. I guess when they have like kind of centralized, localized brownouts, that can affect the tower, is what they're telling me, which I guess that makes sense. So that might have explained why I had all those, that might have explained why I had all the outages the other day. And yesterday was a drastic improvement. So I'm gonna be out and about. Ah, that's a loud horn. I'm gonna be out and about for a little bit today, and then Chay's gonna be meeting up with me a little bit later, and we're gonna go do some shopping at my favorite clothing store, my cheap t-shirt clothing store, and just do some Christmas shopping. Nothing much. I don't really want anything for Christmas, but I told Chay, you know, she wants to get me a couple t-shirts. That's fine, and I'll pick them out and then wait until Christmas to exchange something with her. But let me see here. I realize if I don't have my glasses on, I can't see anything. Especially, even though it's cloudy out, it's bright. And my eyes and reading, sometimes they're not so good anymore. Let me see where I can grab my glasses, throw them on my face. Oh boy, now I got Kevin shouting. Where's this guy at? Ay. I don't know where he's at. Although he's saying I'm coming. Tops and bottoms, yes, thank you. I call it toppers. Cutting board. Well, yeah, I don't know if they have wooden cutting boards there, but holy shirts and pants. Kevin, want me to join you? Kevin, I'm not even sure where you're at. You say you're behind me, but I must be like way ahead of you. I'm sweating inside my place and I have the AC stone cold. Kevin says, where am I? Just rounding the corner up from the marina, heading down towards, well, I gotta go to Kohi Coffee. I need some coffee, so I'm going right there first. I can tell I'm going into a little bit of caffeine withdrawal. Slight little minor headache. So yeah. Wolfgang says good morning. I think I got everybody in the beginning. Kevin said I just left Cindy. Wait, I'm a cat up. What? Is that the Pee Wee Herman guy? Yeah, that was funny that the guy says that Pee Wee Herman that day. And I guess he said he said he did a celebrity comparison for himself, and he said Danny DeVito, whatever. That was kind of funny though, when that guy said, is that the guy that looks like Pee Wee Herman? The Sir Roman says, how many girlfriends you got there? I just have one, Sir Roman. Just one girlfriend. But yeah, you can meet a lot of people here in the Philippines, Sir Roman. You can meet a lot of people. And I guess my best advice for people in relationships, not that I know a whole heck of a lot, just take your time, no rush. Now Kevin says, I'm walking behind you. I keep turning around and I don't see anybody walking behind me. But I'll be at Kohi Coffee, Kevin. You'll be able to find me. You know where that's at. It's right by Coco Grande Hotel. Besides, you might be busting out an umbrella soon, Kevin. I know you don't like the sun. And then we got Bill says, too many trolls in here today. It happens, Bill. I'm beginning to wonder, I think the more people find your channel, like the more trolls happen on occasion, but that's what I got you guys for, to help me monitor the trolls. At least when I'm walking, I'm not noticing a whole heck of a lot because I gotta watch where I'm going. But I did see that comment. Kevin Greenwood says, I'm 400 yards behind. You must be running, or I'm like turning around. I don't see any guy with an umbrella. But anyway, you'll see me at Kohi Coffee, Kevin. It's right up the road from here. I'm sure you'll find it. Thank you. I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. Yeah, what province are you in? Sorry there. Dean Cahy. Yeah, Dumaguete, Philippines, Negros Oriental. Been here about 14 months, probably going over 14 months now, but isn't Dumaguete for old expats? I don't know about all that, but I guess that's what do you consider old? I see young expats here as well. I see a mixture of both. I don't know. I don't know if I'm at liberty to really say one or another, but I see older expats, I see younger expats. Probably I see more older, probably because they're retired and they can afford to be over here longer, or, but I do see younger ones too. I guess if you're asking me what I see more, older or younger, probably older. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's just for old expats. You could say that about every, I don't know, island in the Philippines. Then again, I don't know everything. I guess that's subject to debate, But I love it here. See, there goes a younger expat right there on one of those electric skateboards. Boy, he's like zinging everywhere too. That's the first time I've seen him, but he's a younger guy. There's younger vloggers that are here as well. Yeah, there's quite a few. I remember you. I caught you on a live of a couple weeks ago. All right, Dean. Well, that's good. I'm glad you caught me, and now you caught me again. I appreciate you remembering me and coming back. It probably has been a couple weeks ago, because usually I'm not bad at remembering people's channel names. It takes a little bit of time, but I tend to remember the more consistently I see people. But yeah, just when I thought it was going to be cloudy, see, that sun's already coming out. And my friend Kevin, he don't like the sun too much. He carries an umbrella. I kind of joke with him. It's kind of funny, but to each his own. I don't even like carrying an umbrella when it's raining. I'm certainly not going to carry an umbrella when the sun's out. But yeah, what was I even going to talk about today? I always try to think of some sort of topic, but maybe Dean gave me a good idea, a topic. I mean, maybe there's just probably the majority of men expats here are retired age. That makes sense. But I see more younger ones than I maybe thought were possible. Maybe some of these younger guys are working over here, you know, working from home, but like I said, I have a Filipino friend. He works online, computer-related work, but his job, the business is in the United States, but he works here in the Philippines. He's a Filipino. Dean says, I thought it was a different channel name. Yeah, you know what, Dean? I did change my channel name. Actually, that name was never my official name. And it took me a while till I figured out what I wanted, and then I came away with Castaway Drift. Kind of like, you know, I washed up on this island, well, over 7,000 islands, and just living my life, just chill, relax, drifting, like a piece of driftwood down the stream or in the ocean or whatever. So that's kind of how I came up with my name. Yeah, it was like something simple, and then I got sick of seeing the number on my handle, and I changed it to SUMPIN, which it was never a permanent thing, but I got some negative feedback in regards to it, which I get it. I just basically wanted to get a channel that the name reflected more of me and my journey and my, I don't know, expectations, what I want to do with my life, and here in Asia, Philippines in particular. And who else? We got Von Firsty says good morning. Colonel says good morning, Michael and all. Trying to get through these while I'm walking. Foxfine Life says amen. Everyone make sure to like and subscribe. Yo, Yashis, long time no see. And yeah, I'm gonna stop up here at my first coffee shop I ever went to when I first came to Dumaguete, Philippines, which was right across from my hotel up here when I first came in July of 2024. Once I get to the other side. Are you single, or are you still with that girl you were with last week? I'm still with the same girl. That would be Chay. Dean, I'm still with the same girl. We've been together in a committed relationship since, technically committed December 8th, although we were dating prior to that. This is where I used to stay, Coco Grande Hotel. That's where I used to stay. And I need to, well, this is where I'm gonna get my coffee, right up here. I ate 4 eggs, a beef burger patty, and banana. Good morning. See, this is my friend Edwin. I've known him forever. He works at Coe. Now, I don't know if the other sidekick's hot. No, he's on break. But this is the coffee shop happened. That's why they got booted. You always got to remember to turn the Wi-Fi off, because if it connects to anywhere, it throws it all out of whack. My apologies. That's on me. I left my Wi-Fi on, and obviously they have Wi-Fi here, and that's what screwed it up. So my apologies. As I wait for my coffee and we talk to, that would be Kevin, AKA Pee-wee, but this is like my coffee place. All right, thank you. Josh says hello to Kevin.
Hello, Josh. Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah, I got him. He's like sweating.
Oh,
Wait. He's like sweating bullets now because he was.
I was moving fast because he wouldn't wait for me. I was like, wait, I'm 400 yards. Wait.
But I felt like, I was like, you know what? I need a coffee. My head's starting to thump just a little bit. And this is late for me.
Yeah,
12:24 is late.
I already had my coffee and went back to the condo. Now I'm coming back out with you.
I had the mushroom coffee, but that's the caffeine is not quite the same as this. Walter Jones says, good afternoon. How's the weather? Walter, it's a good day. For Kevin, he's sweating bullets, but I always say to people, I'd rather sweat my butt off than freeze it off if I have a choice. What would you rather do, sweat or?
I'd rather sweat than freeze, but of course I want ideal weather, right? That's what I want.
But yeah, I don't think we'd be here if we didn't like the heat.
Well, I don't really like the heat. I can tolerate it.
Thus, the umbrella. See, he's not, well, it could rain, so he.
See, what's this? This is one of those. Aha.
He's been indoctrinated by the locals here.
Yes.
He carries an umbrella, even in the sunshine. I don't even carry one in the darn rain. The first one is always the best. You can do. How long until Kevin's girlfriend visits?
4 days. Oh, here, I'll give you the exact. Here we go.
Yeah, she's gonna be here in like 4 days.
4 days, 4 hours, 3 minutes, and 50 seconds.
Oh boy, let's talk about specific details. So yeah, his girlfriend's gonna be here, and then he said, Stone Cold says, then you can do couples activities.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it very much.
Yeah, like he wants his girlfriend can swim, but he wants to improve her swimming. So we kind of have this idea, maybe because Chay can swim fairly well, kind of have her train his girlfriend in the pool here at the marina, and maybe she won't be as shy about it. All right, I'm gonna go there, my friend. Thank you, Edwin.
Nice to meet you, Edwin.
Hey, Half Century Outdoors is here. Cheers to you. This is my first very late coffee today, and I have my co-host here, Kevin, come running from 400 yards away. He's like, I'm coming, I see you. Wait for me. But you know what I noticed yesterday? When I walked down this way, I didn't get kicked off as much the last time when we were on that side. And people thought maybe it was the wires.
It could be.
So I'm gonna stay over here. Miss Dimple said, good afternoon, Michael and Kevin. Good afternoon, Miss Dimple. We got Alfonso Lagrizola. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. All right, I think we're back in business, maybe. No, Niels, you didn't miss the live. It's just, the joy of internet service. But again, you just got to tell yourself it is what it is.
It's part of being in the Philippines.
You can't let it bother you. And Michelle Pelletier's here. Hey, good morning, Michael, Kevin, and all chat. Yay, another lovely day for a stroll with you in the Philippines. I'm hoping it's a lovely stroll, as long as this data doesn't keep.
Here, I'll try to keep the sun off of him.
He brought an umbrella to keep me from getting wet. I mean, sun. We gotta make up you a sombrero with a Starlink Mini to go on my head. You know what? That would be, I would do that if that was the worst case scenario. But I gotta get a Starlink Mini. I gotta put it in a backpack.
And try it out.
On my back, even affix it to the back of the backpack, and then I don't have issues. But there's Kevin.
With my umbrella, because I don't like being in the sun.
Yeah, he don't like it. So I tease my friend Pee Wee, but you know, he's all right.
I've been that way my whole life. Even when I was young, I really never loved baking in the sun. My sister's the opposite. She loves it.
She's like me. Your sister's like me.
Yeah, she'll lay out in the sun, loving it.
All right, let me flip this because people don't want to look at me.
Yeah, they want to see.
Now, hopefully we don't get kicked, but we'll see what happens. Probably be able to jump to the other side.
A jump?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
And then I can lose this. But hello again. I apologize for the technical difficulties. This is becoming the norm. I try my best. I appreciate you guys being patient. Neil says, what's his channel? Oh, you're talking about Kevin?
I don't have one.
Kevin doesn't have a channel yet.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday he might do it. You know what? You have a picture. You can make a picture just like Gino. One of my friends, Gino, he has a picture of himself and he's under an umbrella. You guys could be like partners.
I could do that, but...
Satish Kumar says, good morning, hello. Chay's here saying hi to Brian. I'm trying to go back because I got kicked. Kevin's umbrella must be causing interference. Yeah, that's great. See, it's all your fault. It's all his fault. Damn it, freaking guy. Michelle, I did get yours. Signal, I think. All right. Profile missing remote. Profile picture with sun. I must have missed some of that conversation. Brian says, pity the Philippines doesn't make footpaths a bit wider so more than one person can walk on them. Yeah, they are very narrow. And then it's even better yet when they have motorbikes parked on the sidewalks. Then it's like, guess what?
And holes. This is in really good condition right now.
Yeah, for now. I was wondering if one of these gives away and I'm just going to fall down in it.
Yeah, it almost happened to me. I stepped on one and it tipped and I almost fell in. You really do have to watch here.
But Kevin looks very professional with his umbrella. I feel like I'm with some like celebrity and I'm like his camera guy.
I'm your tour guide. So this is a part of Dumaguete. This is one of the main roads. You see a lot of them here.
As you can tell, we're walking in the street, and that is because there's not much room to walk over there. A little bit,
You could walk over there.
but not side by side.
Yeah, that'd be good. At least it's in the shade.
Yeah, I keep wondering someday if I'm gonna get a motorbike.
I'll definitely get them.
Brian says, mind you, that does look pretty clean there. It is cleaner here than normal.
Yeah.
From my time, but here, now you'll see a pile of trash bags that are waiting to be picked up like that by the trash people, which, by the way, I'm gonna add to the trash. But yeah, so like there'll be somebody coming to pick it up, but I don't notice it being as bad as what it was before when I lived in Bacolod. Seems like there's been an improvement in trash cleanup.
See it like this.
Well, yeah.
Break your leg or break your ankle.
But at least it's bagged and will be picked up. Exactly. You're exactly right. Oh, everybody keeps asking what your channel is.
Thanks, everyone. I appreciate you asking. I don't have a channel yet. Maybe someday.
Yeah, Kevin, his response to me as to why he didn't have a channel yet is he said I'm not ready to put my life out there. And I respect that. He's just not ready to put his life in the public realm of YouTube, right?
Exactly. I'm okay being a guest on yours. That's fine.
He's okay being a guest on my super channel. Just kidding, but he's excited to be here, and it's cool. The Michael and Kevin show. And if it does rain, I'm in luck because I got you with the umbrella. Yeah, maybe I'll go under here. You might not fit with your umbrella.
All right. That's like it goes down.
Andrew Lawrence, the city is Dumaguete, Philippines. We're in Dumaguete, Philippines. And this is the famous Poop Avenue.
Yeah.
Right here, for whatever reason, every evening the birds just get only on these particular wires. And yeah, but they say if a bird poops on you, it's good luck.
I don't need luck then.
I've been pooped on twice.
I don't need any good luck.
Brian says, sounds like my wife. Funny thing is she will do lives on Facebook, but not on YouTube.
Yeah, I won't do live on anything right now.
Wait, where'd you park your bike? You remember? We gotta help Kevin find his motorbike.
Oh man.
He doesn't remember if it's there or over there.
Man, I don't know. They all look the same.
Stone cold. Kevin is Michael's neighbor at the apartments. Exactly. Neil says, I missed the introduction. Tell us about Kevin. Well, what can I tell you about? Here's what I'll tell you about Kevin. I met Kevin. Well, actually, he met me in Bacolod. I was in Starbucks, right?
Yeah, it was.
When
it
I was
my
living in
second day, I got there the night before. The next morning, I went to get coffee. He was there, and I just said, "Hey, might as well sit down and talk." And he said, "Sure." We talked for 4 hours.
Yeah, the first time he met me, he just introduced himself, and he said, "You mind if I sit with you?" You know, felt like I looked like an approachable expat foreigner.
Yeah.
And yeah, we sat there in Starbucks, and you know me, I'm a walker. Also, I'm a talker. We ended up sitting there for 4 hours.
Yeah, it was amazing.
4 hours in Starbucks. And sorry about that. After, I don't know, I'd say it was after 2 to 3 days, Kevin was like, he wasn't feeling
I
Bacolod.
was done with Bacolod.
And then he left me. He left, and I was still there for another how many months, and then finally.
Only a month, about a month and a half. That's
Oh,
it.
so it was a month and a half after I met you. And then I was tired. I didn't have the vibe in Bacolod either, which brought me back to Dumageddon. And again, I know there's a lot of people that will refer to this place as Dramageddon.
I haven't experienced any drama, me personally.
Me neither. Drama only comes to those who embrace it.
Yeah, if someone causes drama, I'm not gonna.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, just leave.
Yeah, so I kind of laugh about that, like the whole Dramageddon thing. You know what I mean, Kevin?
I know I haven't been here like 6 months or a year or something like that, but still, in my experience, I haven't had any yet. I'm sure it exists, but I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't had any. And if I felt any coming, I just went the opposite direction. We're gonna go up through here, and then Kevin can disable his umbrella maybe for a little bit.
A little bit. All right, in the shade.
I'm gonna take Kevin into the shade. Andrew Lawrence sent me the gift. Thank you very much, Andrew Lawrence. I appreciate you tagging along with Kevin and I. Well, I appreciate Kevin tagging along with me too, because he was watching the live stream, supporting my channel, and the next thing you know, he's saying, "Come on, wait for me, I'm coming." And then he jogs to catch up with me, and now he's joining me on my live stream. And then, so I have Kevin to keep me busy. Chay will be showing up a little later. We're gonna go to my favorite store, which is back there, Tops and Bottoms. I just want a couple t-shirts for Christmas. I don't want anything else. I don't want anything.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't want anything.
My girlfriend brought me some shirts that she's bringing over.
So yeah, I said, Chay, all right, you can buy me a couple, but like basically I'll give you something so you can buy something. Then I don't want anything. I feel like I'm celebrating Christmas every day. What about you?
I'm living the life.
Yeah, it's Andrew Lawrence says next. Oh wow, I'll be landing in. What is that? Dipolog? How do you say that?
Dipolog?
Dipolog.
Or Dipolog, yeah.
He says he's coming in next October.
All right.
That's awesome, Lawrence. Oh, and Stone Cold, thank you so much. I don't have many people that are members, and he just got a membership. He just became a member of my channel. That's so cool. Where do you want to go? This way? We'll just go where the wind blows.
Wherever the shade.
Yeah, wherever the shade. I'm gonna try and get to the shade for Kevin. That way he keeps his umbrella disengaged.
Yeah.
But hey, Stone Cold Steve Irwin, I've always loved your name. Stone Cold, you remember the wrestler? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Come on, Kevin.
I wasn't into wrestling.
I have to educate him on some WWE, WWF, whatever it was.
Good luck educating me on
wrestling.
In general.
But his name reminded me of that, and then that's so cool. He's a member. Yeah, I'll be debt free, and I'm 35. Good for you, Andrew Lawrence. That's like, you're a smart man. That's all I can say. You
now save. That's the key.
But he's coming. He's going to be coming. Hey, props to you. Like, you're like the perfect example of how to do it. 35. Man, you must have started planning when you were like, hey! They love that too. Sorry I didn't have the camera on them kids. They love stuff like that. Andrew's already got his passport. Yeah, that's like awesome for you, Andrew, Lawrence. Damn, 35.
I was out of debt at 37, but I had basically I was almost at like a zero net worth, right around there. But like 20 years later, 57, I was in retirement mode, so I saved aggressively, super aggressively.
And it's like I always tell people, and if I could go back in time, I always say I wouldn't change anything, because if I changed things, maybe I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I kind of look at it that way. But if I could tell myself and give myself a little more advice, better advice, save my money and quit spending it on stupid stuff, because I was not very disciplined.
I was very disciplined.
When it came to buying clothes and I was not crazy like some of my friends, but crazy enough. Stupid enough, because when I sold my house and I saw how much stuff I accumulated, now I do have some things that had monetary value, but for the most part, you're only going to get what someone's willing to pay you for it. And that's clothing stuff. Ugh.
I didn't buy unnecessary stuff. And I just saved. I was saving. There are many years where I saved over half of my take-home income.
Wow.
Not 10%, 15, 20, no, half. Because I wanted to retire early. I wanted to get financially independent. I didn't want to have to do the rat race for the rest of my life. And if I could go back in time, I would actually have done it faster.
Well, if I could have done it differently, I'd be like you, Andrew Lawrence. And just for the fact that you're as cool as all can be at 35, I'm going to give you, Andrew Lawrence, the blue jacket. Not that it means a whole heck of a lot, but that's really awesome. And hey, we got Miles is here. Welcome, Miles. Hello there. Happy, what is today? Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Today's Friday. I tell you guys, I don't even remember what day.
I have a hard time. When you're retired, every day is a weekend.
Yeah, I never remember what day of the week it is. But thank you, Miles, for updating, because she said happy Friday. And I'm like, heck, I was thinking today was Thursday. But that is so cool, Lawrence. Man. Talk about the perfect guy to get in a live stream. 35 years old, no debt, coming next year.
I know quite a few people who did that, and even at a young age, because they could, and that's just smart. But still, 35, most people probably aren't debt-free at 35.
And much respect.
I was debt-free at 37.
Much respect to you, Lawrence. I mean, wow. I hope we continue to see you on a regular basis, Lawrence. You'll add a lot to my live stream, and who knows, maybe you start your own channel someday. But that's one heck of a story. There's a lot more. I mean, like I said, it's personal. You don't need to share everything, but the fact that you're 35 and you were smart enough to do it at 35 or earlier. Most people like me, I didn't think I was that smart when I was 35. Well, Kevin, on the other hand, we can't all be like Kevin. But anyway, my point being that...
Now, I don't know where he came from, though. So, I mean, if you came... And I'm not saying you are. I'm just... If you came from a rich family and you're debt-free at 35, that's not saying much. I have lived in 2 houses while growing up that didn't have running water, electricity, and natural gas. My parents could not pay for my college. I paid for everything. So, there's a difference when you come from nothing. I mean, how many people in the United States lived in houses with no running water, electricity, or natural gas? Do you know a single one?
No.
So, okay. That's how poor we were. And I got to the point where I could retire at 58 years old. So That was hard.
Yeah. That's just cool. That just fires me up to hear that, you know, about somebody. Let me see here. Give me 1 second here, Mr. Kevin. I know you're fired up to keep walking.
No, I'm fine.
I'm just trying to see this.
Says
Andrew says thank you. Brian says good mate you. Hello Brian. John S. Surfers can't hear my friend. Maybe because of the wind. Maybe. Andrew says I live in a city of 500 people.
Ooh, that's tiny.
Yeah. Andrew says I have a home and a 2021 Charger small house, though Arkansas is a cheap state to live in. Okay.
I lived in Arkansas. I lived in Fayetteville for years.
If I did it that way, I wouldn't have 6 grandkids, so no regrets. Miles says Thursday night here now. Again, welcome, Miles. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited for you to come here in January. Andrew says stocks and stake in crypto. There you go. Insert well done to you all. Yeah, I think I'm kind of caught up so far on everybody, but that's then he says, Josh says, trying to sell a house in Bella Vista.
Oh yeah, I know Bella Vista. I have a friend who lived there.
Where's that?
It's just north of Fayetteville.
Ah.
I do remember correctly, right? Just north of Fayetteville, Bella Vista.
Yeah, that's Josh. Josh is everybody I meet, I'm telling you, like I said, once in a while you get the trolls, whatever. But for the most part, everybody that I was getting the lives are amazing, great people. Where you want to go next, Kevin? You care? I just keep leading you?
I'm just following you. It's your live.
All right. I like showing them a little bit of the ocean because I don't want them to, I'm going to walk up on the wall.
Yeah.
This feels so much better anyway. That doesn't always smell so good right there. That's like the only spot. Oh, Andrew Lawrence says I live an hour away. So he knows where Jonesboro is.
I know where Jonesboro is.
Yeah, he knows. That's so cool, man. What a small world.
I was just thinking that, what a small world.
And then just the other day, I was telling people, like, say I was born and raised in Pennsylvania. And then I said Altoona. And then he's like, I'm from Bellwood Annis, which is basically right down the road. It's like crazy, the people that you can meet.
I lived in Pittsburgh for almost 20 years.
Yep, and that's where my mom's from, Pittsburgh. That is so cool. But now it's a beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day. But we're walking the wall. General MacArthur is from Little Rock, Arkansas.
No way, I didn't know.
I didn't know that, and that's cool. I'm educated right now. And that's another thing. So many people can bring such an educational aspect to my live streams too, as long as I can read them. But yeah, we're walking along the water. The other day when I started my live stream, Josh said, all right, everybody, lace him up. He was all ready. He said his calves were hurting on the recliner. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Charles says, where are you at? I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines, Charles. Dumaguete. I'll show my mug. Me, Michael, from Pennsylvania in the United States. Puddle alert. Whoop. And then I got my sidekick, picked him up along the road. He looked like he was struggling. I saw him with the umbrella. Felt sorry for him, said, my friend, come along with me. If you get a little thirsty, we'll get some water.
I'll definitely need to get water.
And then we'll turn around. Let me see. When do you come live every day? Yeah, pretty much I've been coming live every day, give or take the hour. There's my sidekick. He's showing he's like a trapeze, like the guy with the umbrella walking on the cable. But yeah, I pretty much do a live stream every day now. Random topics, meeting people. Oh, check this out. We got Charles from Cedar Key, Florida, 68 degrees. You know what? I lived in Florida for 2 years. If I was still living in the United States, I'd be in Florida, but here's the key. If I was still living in the United States, I'd still be working. Yeah, I couldn't do what I'm doing right now. Oh, darn. They're right in their little, there's cannons here. See the kids right here? As long as they don't blast it in my You know, I had a friend of mine when I was little, he lit one of them and shot it at the back of my leg. But he filled it up with grass and mud. Oh, it left a bruise on my leg. Shoot it. I thought he was gonna shoot it. Go ahead, go ahead. Are you gonna make it go bang? All right. He's gonna make it go bang. But shoot it that way. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Wow. Thank you, Mike. I can hear better now. Wait, I gotta let him do his now. They love doing this. They have so much fun. All right. Ah. They need to spark. Yeah, Josh, it's like a potato gun. We used to call them Polish cannons when I was a kid. Woo! Awesome. You want? Is he doing it again? All right, go ahead. I'll wait. You can do it again. Thank you so much, Stone Cold. He says he gave a super chat for water and non-alcoholic beverages. Yeah, you know me, I don't drink. Uh-oh, here we go. But thank you, Stone Cold. You're spoiling. Woo! Thank you very much. Salamat. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. We got one guy down here fishing. People always ask me, do people fish here? And I'm like, yeah. But a lot of them, they have to be brave if they want to be out in the sunlight. A lot of them don't like, they come out later, early morning.
A lot of them swim too. They're out there diving under to catch.
Yeah, I think they're getting them, what do they call them, sea urchins?
And nets. Like, okay, that guy on a boat way out there, you probably can't see it on the camera, but
oh yeah.
That guy's fishing.
I would love to just hook up with one of the locals, have them take me out on one of these bunker boats and do a live stream.
That would be cool.
I don't know how good the signal would be, but just off in the water, I think it would be okay.
As far as he's out, it's probably okay. Because there's a tower right there.
That's true. That's the tower. Good eye, Kevin. But yeah, I would love to just like get out in one of these boats and enjoy this. Yeah, see, he's already got the nets for when it gets out. I'd even pay the guy. I'd even pay the guy. I'd say, hey, listen, let me come with you. I'll pay you whatever, and just let me see what you do. I've never, you see him from afar, but I would love to experience being out on a bunker boat. Insert Brian says, just ask any of them, Michael. They would probably love the thought. I don't think these guys here own the boats, but I've seen other guys, Brian, that get in down here, especially right down around the corner, Kevin. Have you ever gone the whole way around there?
Yeah.
You see how they have all the,
All
right.
Yeah, we did the other day, a few days, a week ago.
I would love to do that just to experience it, but yet share it with everybody too. My thing listen, you guys all know me by now. Everything I do is all about sharing my journey through my eyes for you guys, especially the people that can't be here, for whatever reason, they can't travel to the Philippines. But
Hello.
But I would love to just get one of these, hook up with somebody, or I could bring my friend Kent. Maybe if they don't speak that fluid English, Kent, my friend, Filipino, he could talk to him and set that up. Yeah. Beautiful scenery, Charles says. Yeah, that's awesome, Charles, that you're from Florida. Again, I lived there. I lived in Stuart, Florida, Palm City, Florida, pretty much in that area for almost 2 years. You might ask, why did I leave? My mom's health. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a mama's boy, but then I wouldn't say I'm not either. I care about my mother, and it was just too hard, and my father. See, yeah, like they always take all these out. It's just finding a random guy that I could ask, and that would be awesome. And take a boat out. I would do it. I would definitely do it. That's going to be my next thing. I'm going to find out who I can talk to, go out in one of these boats for a few hours, either let them put the nets out or
Right.
bring them in.
Or just do one. Say, hey, I'm going to give you some money. So it doesn't. You're interrupting their day, but you're giving them some pay. So they go out, they do one net troll, and then bring you back in.
Yeah.
And then they can go back out.
Yeah, I would enjoy doing that. Oh, Charles says, I don't mean to repeat myself. I'm on an island, less than 1,000 people. What island is that, Charles? If you're in Florida and you're on an island, or are you down on the Keys somewhere? That's awesome. Like I said, if I was still living in the States, I'd be in Florida. I'm trying to read this. Art Parks says, hey, Michael, how's your day going? Art Parks, my day is going awesome. It's never a dull moment. I picked up a hiker here named Kevin. I felt bad for him, so he decided to join me today. Woo! All right. But wait a minute here. Yes, Bella says yes. Totally fishing here is off charts, bro. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to hook up with a local, have him take me out in a bunker boat, and just let me be with him when he puts the nets out or he's harvesting what he's caught in the nets. Yeah, I would love to do that. Miss Lulu says, what time did you come? I've been here since July of 2024. But I did go home in March of this year for 2.5 months and then came back in June and been here ever since. And love it here in the Philippines. And again, this is my friend Kevin. I've been here since March of this year. So he came here when I left. But we met in July, I guess.
Was it? I don't, man. I don't
July or August, somewhere in Bacolod. And then we became friends. And then I moved here to Dumaguete. He was in Thailand, kind of all over the place. And then he reached out to me and said, Michael, where are you at? You in Dumaguete? And I'm like, yep. He's like, all right, I'm coming, basically. And then he stayed in a motel for a little bit. And then he wanted to find an apartment. I was like, hey, there's apartments available where I live. So now I have a roommate in my apartment building. And yeah, that's long story short. Kevin's a good guy, and you know, if I can get anybody out to walk with me, I'm winning. Like, I'm winning. These guys get their smiles. Woo! Oh, yeah. I heard that one. that one was a popper. Charles said Cedar Key. Did he save money for food? I don't know if I have any change. Here, come here. I have some change. This is all. Let me dig into my pocket. Hold on. You two share. Like share. Give it. There you go. All right, you're welcome. Thank you for entertaining us. See you later. All right, now I'm back. I'm missing a lot. Cedar Key up north, about 100 miles north of Tampa. So he's on an island up north of Tampa. I'm familiar with Tampa, but only Clearwater. My aunt and uncle live there. I went to Clearwater, Florida on several occasions. I like Tampa, but I prefer the rough waters on the East Coast versus the Gulf side. Gulf side for me is too calm. Reminds me of like a lake, but it is nice. It's nice, relaxing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. Hey, thank you very much, Brian. St. Petersburg. Yeah, that kind of sounds like St. Petersburg area also. Trying to think what other part of... I had other friends that lived in Florida as well, but yeah, if I was still in the U.S., I'd be in Florida working. What about you, Kevin? If you were still in the U.S., where would you be right now, and what would you be doing?
I would be in a motorhome traveling around the United States, and in the summer I'd be up north in the mountains, in the winter I'd be in south.
right, so there you go.
Going all around the U.S. constantly.
So that's what Kevin would be doing. If he wasn't here, he'd be traveling in a motorhome all around the U.S.
There's a whole community of motorhome people. They connect online. They go meet at places. You develop friends like you and I did. You travel around. That's what I'd be doing.
Kevin would be living the life. Now, hadn't I come to the Philippines, I probably would have never met you, Kevin. So I'm glad that I did come to the Philippines because of all the amazing people, not only that I've met here, expats, foreigners, but I've also met amazing local Philippine people as well. And then everybody I meet on YouTube. I mean, this is like, they said they couldn't hear Kevin, probably because of the wind.
Okay.
Hold on. Repeat what you said.
Yeah, if I was still in the United States, I would be living in a motorhome, a big one, and I'd be traveling around. In the winter, I'd be out south and, along the coast, warmer areas. And in the summer, I'd be up north in the mountains, and I would just travel around constantly.
Amen to that. Me, on the other hand, he says, I need an umbrella like Kevin.
Yeah, it's hot.
But we'll go this way, away from the breeze. But yeah, I'd be working. So Kevin, he's got a few years on me, so he's probably a little more secure financially than me, being able to just retire at 55 in the U.S. That wouldn't have been happening for me, unless I won the lotto or just can't.
It was 58. I couldn't, not 55, but 58. So.
See, it's better. Notice how the wind just stops.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd still be working. So again, I'm blessed, fortunate, lucky to have this opportunity to be here, and I'll show you the sights and sounds of the Philippines. People don't always want to look at me, or maybe they want to look at you, Kevin. I don't know.
No, I think they want to see others. They want to see what it looks like here, what it's like.
But yeah, like I said, I never get bored walking around here, even in Dumaguete. Yes, there's many more beautiful places and things to see in the Philippines, but I don't get bored around here. What about you? Do you get bored in Dumaguete?
So far, no.
And obviously you miss your girlfriend.
That'll make it. I'll be even less likely to be bored.
You'll be happier. Yeah.
I'll be here in 4 days.
Yep. That'll be awesome. Choco Chat says, do you both still visit the U.S. frequently? For me, I was last in the U.S. March 17th. Again, I came to the Philippines July of 2024, went back to the U.S. in March 17th of 2025. I knew then I planned on being here more full time, like this was a second home. I had to sell my car and take care of a few other little things. Set up my pension, and the savings is what I'm living off of. Just so everybody knows, that's how I'm surviving now until maybe Social Security someday, but I'm not thinking about that right now. And it's but if I ever go back to the U.S. anytime soon, like I always say, worst case scenario, something with my mother and father.
Yeah. I won't go back often just because I live here now. I retired here. I have the retirement visa. And I'll go back to visit, but not often. It's a long trip.
And it's expensive, And like, if I go back, it'll be worst case scenario, my mother and father, something with that. Or, again, my mother's teased me, saying, well, Michael, if I miss you and I want you to come back, I'm going to buy your plane ticket. So maybe that'll happen. I'd go back, but no immediate plans. But thanks for the question, Choco Chat. Prices, Andrew wants to know prices on soda and foods. I don't buy soda really, but I think it's cheaper here than it would be in the States. Food's cheaper here than it would be in the States, especially when you go to a restaurant.
Definitely food's cheaper here.
I eat a lot at home. I don't eat out a lot. I never even ate out a lot when I was in the States, just because I enjoyed cooking. I think I was pretty good at it, and I liked what I cooked. So I usually like to eat at home.
I eat out almost all the time. I'm not opposed to cooking. I just don't yet. But it's really not a financial burden. But it all depends on your budget too.
Yeah, and that's another thing. It's like your budget. Amy is where we're in Dumaguete, Philippines. Dumaguete, Philippines. We've been walking along here, along the boulevard, kind of like a boardwalk location in Dumaguete, Philippines. So 6 million pesos will last me 5 years easy. 6 million pesos is how many?
60,000. It's like $100,000.
That's pretty good. Yeah. You'd be surprised what you can find as for rentals here. If you really search and research, you can find very inexpensive apartments as nice as what Kevin and I have now, and spend a lot less.
That's true.
You can. You just have to be patient a little bit.
Yeah, when you start off, you're going to be spending more money. Being a hotel, right?
Yep.
But eventually, when you get settled into something that's inexpensive, you can live very inexpensive here if you put your mind to it.
So, Choco Chat says, you're not a castaway, by the way. No, I'm not a castaway. It's just funny in my name. I'm like, I'm on an island. I'm stranded on an island.
Stranded.
That's kind of what I did, and I'm just drifting into my life, I'm just drifting. Calm, cool, relaxed, no stress, just enjoying life. And again, I would not be able to do this if I was living back home in the States. I'd be working.
I wouldn't be working.
He wouldn't be working, yeah. But I would be. So, yeah.
I can retire in the States if I want to. I can afford to retire in the States, but I'd rather be here.
See, there you go. He could be at home and retired, but he'd rather be here, and that's awesome. Some people are here earlier, me being an example, because financially, that's what I got to do. If I want to get off the grind and enjoy my life where I still have good health, I want to be able to swing on a rope at a waterfall and not watch everybody else do it.
You're smart. If I could go back in time, I would have been in the Philippines at least 5 years earlier, maybe 10.
And see, I turned 55 in April. You turned 59 in June. So you just heard it. He said if he could go back 5 years earlier, he would have done it then. And that's what I like. There's no guarantees on my health. I'm good now and can walk every which way, but there's no guarantees to what tomorrow is going to bring. And I didn't want to deal with that. I want to live my life to the fullest and enjoy it, and see a different culture, experience,
I think you made the right trade-off, Michael. Maybe if you'd stayed longer, you'd have more money here, but you don't need more money to be happy here. That's the thing. So why wait?
Right. Yeah, you're exactly right. Why wait? And the hardest thing for me to choose to come to the Philippines was just because I was a little intimidated, I guess. Nervous. I never traveled this far.
I have, but yeah, I understand. Had you not, yeah, it's pretty daunting. For me, I've done tons of travel with military, my civilian career also. But had I never done that, it's pretty great. But I just sold everything. I didn't come visit. I mean, I've been to the Philippines many years ago, but I didn't come visit first. I just sold everything. Said, I'm doing it. And it was right for me. And I don't recommend other people do that, but I know it was right for me.
And again, when I made my decision, again, never been to Asia, never been this far away from home. I just said, I'm doing it. I took the leap of faith and I just did it. And I just said, what's the worst?
And you are happy.
And I'm happy. So
Michael's
yeah.
happy. I'm telling you, he is happy.
And that's, I guess, the risk, the reward outweighed the risk. Certainly in this situation, although I didn't know how it was going to turn out, I'm glad I did it, because quite honestly, the only person that could have talked myself out of doing this was myself.
Yep.
And yeah. Who else? We got Det here. Hello, Det. He's saying Kevin is here. Yeah, Kevin's here.
Hey.
Everybody remembers his name. That's awesome.
Nice.
Andrew says, I have friends I'll be staying with when I go there. That's awesome. And hey,
great.
If you're in the Duke area, don't be afraid to reach out and say, Michael, meet me for a coffee. Let's go this way.
All right.
Even if you want to get a beer, that's okay. You can drink the beer, I'll drink the coffee, and we'll all be good. Let's go through. What do you want to do? gonna go down?
You.
Oh, you're following me. Kevin's letting me lead.
Yeah.
All right, let's
You're
go up
alive.
this way and over.
I'm just getting exercise, tagging along.
Kevin, I still haven't found your motorbike. Can you help me out here? I don't know where your motorbike is.
I just given it up. It's gone.
But it's just like so many shops. Do you ever wonder though, like with all these shops, how so many of them stay in business?
I wonder that all the time. Restaurants, I don't know how they stay in business.
Coffee shops, like almost every
There's
block.
so much. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know. Chay's got to let me know where she's at. And then we'll probably hook up with Chay, Kevin. Hopefully we get the internet when we go into the tops and bottom store.
I may head on. I'd love to see Chay, but I may head on back.
Oh, you need a water.
I do need one.
Someone's rocking. This guy goes, remind me of how Manhattan used to be before COVID. That was funny though. You want to go back? You want to go towards? I can get you water. We can go to Butt.
I want to get a cold bottle of water.
Well, or you can just get a cup of water at Butt First. They have good water there, and that's right down this way anyway. Chay said she's going to Butt First Coffee, so then you'll be able to see her. All right, we're on our way there, Chay. We're on our way to Butt First Coffee. Soon I will be like Forrest Gump, a bunch of people walking behind you. Oh, that's good, man. That is funny. Stone Cold, you're always bringing the humor. Stone Cold is funny. Before like I ever knew who Stone Cold was, I saw him in other live streams. And when he would drop a comment, he'd have me laughing. I'm like, this guy's humor, he just comes up with them just like that. If we're like Forrest Gump,
I'm gonna be like this. Okay, he's gonna speak.
yeah, he's gonna talk. They'll go, wait.
Michael's gonna say something.
Like, they're like, wait. Oh, that's hilarious, Stone Cold. Oh, John's here. Hello, John. He says hi to Castaway. Amy said there used to be shops open like that, people selling stuff on tables outside. Yeah, those still exist also. I just walk everywhere. I mean, it's like, Kevin knows the deal. Amy says, I was just rolling and y'all came on my feed live your life. God bless you all. Hey, thank you so much, Amy Bentley. Amy, sometimes I just get a hunch and I'm gonna do something for you. Resume it. Wow, that was weird. Hold on. Wow, that was weird. Hold on. All right, I think we're back, but like it said, it came up on my YouTube saying it crashed, which I think it did. That's the first time I ever got a warning like that. It said your YouTube crashed well, at least I was able to get it back. We'll see who's still here. So Brian goes, run, Forrest, run. Kevin, yeah, I'll be Forrest Gump. You were the first person to start running behind me with an umbrella. Yeah, sorry, Michelle, or Michael. Sorry, I was thinking that was Michelle Pelletier, but sorry, Michael. That's never happened. It simply just said crashed. YouTube crashed. It just disappeared just like that. So we're gonna go to the coffee shop over here. Kevin needs water. I do too. But I'm gonna keep the live stream going. Chay's gonna be here. Then we're gonna go into this one store as long as the internet works. Brian said like peas and carrots. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, hold on. Go ahead. Oh, he's letting me come in first. That's so nice.
Hi.
Hello. You can say hi.
Hi.
You can say hi. can I just have 2 cups of ice water? Thank you very much. Whew. But that's good. It came back. Kevin's a little hot. Another friend of mine. We're gonna wait for Chay to see for her to show up here, and then we can go back outside. Maybe Kevin will
You
stay.
can't see it on there, but it's actually wet all the way down here. Whole shirt's wet.
Like I always tell him, no pain, no gain. Use it or lose it.
Yeah, I've been walking a lot. Not as much as this guy. This is forward to dump.
Eva Kostas said, very nice experience. Oh yeah, it is. It's fun. Never a dull moment. Here you go, Kevin. There's your water. You feel better now?
Starting.
So yeah, sorry about the crash. That's never happened to me before, where it literally just said, YouTube has crashed on the warning sign that hung up on my YouTube. I've never had that happen before. I've had the spinning thing, but I never had a crash.
Software crashes happen.
But welcome, Eva. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Kalota says, hello, Todd. Who is Todd? I don't know. Somebody's Todd. Amy says, I was just rolling. Yeah, that was the other one. There used to be shops. Andrew says, I hope it's easier to get married there. I don't know about getting married here. He said, I hope it's easier. He's the one that's 35.
Easier than what?
Huh?
Easier than what? That's a comparison. Easier than.
Well, I guess his point is, I hope it's easier to get married here than it is, I guess. I don't know.
So do you mean the mechanics of getting married, like the legal issues, or do you mean easier to find somebody to get married to? Easier than what? Easier in what way?
Have a good exercise, Michael and Kevin. And Miles, oh wait, Miles says there's no sound. Hold on. Now maybe we might have sound. Cool. Thank you, Miles. Appreciate it. Miles is a Filipina from here in the Philippines, married to a foreigner in the United States. But she's coming here next month. And I'm gonna have the honors and pleasures of meeting her and her husband next month.
That's really cool.
Yeah. She's already packed up and ready to roll. She's excited. She gets to come home, I guess, on a way.
Get married anywhere. It's easy to get married anywhere. It's the divorce that's hard. Yeah. And if you get married in the Philippines, you can't get divorced here. You can go back to your own country, get divorced, and come here and register it, and they'll acknowledge it. But you can't get divorced here.
And see, Miss Dimple, I tend to agree with what you say. Sometimes, don't get married, she says, just enjoy life.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah, I can't argue with that, Miss Dimple.
I can be committed to somebody and not need the government to tell me I'm committed.
Yeah. What's the temperature right now? About 88?
Probably. Hold on. I'll look it up.
We're gonna get a weather update. We'll get you a weather update. We got Joe Zini. Hello from Canada. What area of the Philippines you fellas in? Dumaguete, Philippines. We're in Dumaguete. And thank you for being here, Joe. I'll just call you Joe. See, married couples get tax benefits.
At least in the U.S., yes. I don't know about here. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's true. Silky Den. I don't know what the rules are here. Brian says, if you're lucky enough to find the right one, marriage takes on a whole new level, which I agree, Brian. I think there's pros and cons to everything. I guess my best advice would be just don't get married to get married. I mean, certainly make marriage because you want to be married, but what do I know? I'm just one person's opinion. Meanwhile, we're waiting for Chay. don't know how far she is or where she's at. And Brian, I'm sure it does get better every minute. I'll know when I know. That's kind of what I tell people. People always say, "Oh, Michael, when you getting married?" Kind of this stuff. I'm like, when I know. The thought of it sounds nice, but just to do it, just to do it, I don't know. That wouldn't be right for me. Josh says Miles manufactures something in Philippines, if I remember. Yes, she does. You said you look like you could sell me a timeshare. You look like you could sell me a timeshare. I don't know about that, but I guess that's a compliment. Yeah, Brian, you do it for the right reasons, exactly. That's how I think. I've seen a lot of my friends get married in the past, and it seemed like they all got married either because they just thought it was the right thing to do, or, well, I guess I'm this age now, I should get married, or something like that, or other people would say, oh, you should get married, you look like the perfect couple, and then they did it, and then it didn't work out. But again, I'm only just basing off of things that I see. I don't know. I'm not a professional. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, you're still trying to get on your phone.
I had to reboot. I don't know. Nothing was working. Like it got scrambled.
But yeah, Joe's from Canada. What's the weather like in Canada, Joe? Sure not very warm. Silk says, does the word copra mean coconut meat? I don't know. I'd have to get educated on that one. Okay. And we had Margaret Jackson says hello. Oh, so we got 88.
It's 88 degrees, yeah.
So I guess about right. Usually that's what it is. Like 88.
Is,
so 88 degrees.
But it feels like 101 because of the heat factor.
So it's 88, but it says it feels like it's 101.
And that's right. I believe that. It doesn't feel 88.
Josh said my phone crashed and I had. Oh, there she is. All right. So guess who just snuck in here? Whoops! I flipped it the wrong way.
Hello. Yeah,
I was like wondering when you said, "Oh,
I'm with a foreigner girl."
Huh?
Yeah, because she lost and then she was trying to find a rent motorbike, and then I walk with her over there. So.
All right. So you ready to make an attempt and go into this place? I'm gonna try and go in the tops and bottoms now. Good.
I was just trying to ask the security guard at Boulevard, but the tricycle asked her like 600 to get in.
They're saying hi to you.
Hello. Hello, Brian. What's that? Hi, Josh.
Hey, where is you know who I haven't seen? Chief. I don't know where Chief's at. It's a good idea to carefully consider what the upside of getting married is. If enough factors indicate a positive reality and future together, then discuss it carefully with your partner. I agree. Completely agree. All right, Chay, let's go.
But I need to get water.
Then ask for it. She's like, I need to get water. I'm like, okay. Michael Hunter says hi to Chay. Everybody's saying hi to you, so like, I think you need to like.
Hello, everybody.
Look at all these people.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Josh. Hey,
Arnold.
Arnold. Hey, Michael Hunter. Hi, Chay. Hi, Chay. Fresh na fresh.
Miles Cheryl said, yeah, my buddy does wire dyes here in Indiana, and we have a factory in Batangas, 250 employees in the Philippines. That's awesome, Miles. That's very, very awesome. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
I need to relax.
Give her some time to
It's
drink.
right over there.
Give her some time to drink.
What? I know.
Look at your lips. What do you got on your lips?
What?
Red.
Just a little bit.
Just wait till Maren else here. She likes to put on some makeup.
But I know Michael doesn't like it.
Well, I don't like it on my lips.
Just now? Because
Arnold says 70 degrees today in the Florida Panhandle.
That sounds wonderful.
Again, I'd be right there with you, my friend, if that's where I was. Eva says hello, nice girl. See, she's new. But Arnold says Greg Biffle, NASCAR driver and family, died today in a plane crash. I'm not sure I know who Greg Biffle is. I followed NASCAR, but can't honestly say I remember who Greg Biffle
I
is.
went to Boulevard because I thought you're still there.
No. I got away from there because I like him putting his umbrella down, and there he has to have you have more shade over here, a little more. I was thinking of my co-host here. I didn't want to cook him up.
Because I didn't open the YouTube, so I just trying to.
You're trying to catch us.
Josh Wilson says
And
3M
then
driver.
I see the girl that she's trying to find a motorbike rent because she's going to Darwin.
Art Parks and everybody's taking care of business. I guess people are saying some not so nice things.
Let me use the CO.
All right.
Oh, you wanna come with us at Tops? You gotta come.
How far is it? Oh, you're buying stuff, right? Sure.
Well, we both are getting stuff. Yeah, it's just right around the corner.
I'll go look.
It's like connected to this
Yeah,
whole
connected to
building.
this pool. Ate is here.
30 so. Oh.
Ate is here.
Huh? I didn't see her. I don't think she's here yet. I don't know. You can sit here. Just sit down.
Hello, everybody. That's funny.
See, Miles says we manufacture diamond furs for making wire. Diamond for making wire. It's exactly right. I remember that's what she did. Some people were saying that they remember what they do. The Miles is all packed up. I saw on her Facebook post on Facebook she had like a line of suitcases. She's already packed to come here in January. She don't mess around.
Yeah. Hope to see you soon. We're gonna see. We're gonna see you soon, Miles. Yeah, we'll see. We will see you soon.
Miles.
Hello, Miles. How are you? Yeah. Heart. A lot of heart.
Brown University killer found dead in a storage shed. He killed 2 students and professors 3 to 4 days ago. Yeah, lots of stuff going on
Like, ikasal na si Kuanday.
back in the States, and I'm not surprised.
Wait, wala ka ga-post man siya lagi.
Do most people the
Civil
Philippines
reading
speak
lang,
English?
civil
Yeah, for the
reading.
most part. Like Chay speaks it, but
What?
she can get a lot better.
What?
He says, do most people in the Philippines speak English?
No. Maybe
A little bit, but not very good at it like you.
maybe me. I'm not really good in English.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Getting
let's
bored
go.
in here. All right, time to go to the next generation. Now we're gonna go to the store. All right, we'll be back. Thank you. It's right around the corner. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the internet works in this store. We'll find out.
If it's not really crowded there.
Maybe not at 1:30.
Yesterday, it's a lot of people because they're buying stuff for Christmas gifts.
Yeah, Christmas shopping. I don't really want anything for Christmas. I just said maybe a couple t-shirts and that's it. Kevin's right back here. He's following up the caboose.
Following Forrest.
Yeah, he's following Forrest Gump. That's me. We're following Chay. I guess Chay's the female Forrest Gump.
She's Jenny.
Yeah, so we're gonna see. Hopefully this works. We'll find out if it works. But this is where I go to buy my shirts, sometimes t-shirts in here. But that's usually too big. I ain't wearing M&M on my shirt. Yeah, that's like one I have.
You already get one of this thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I found the perfect one for Kevin. Kevin, I like
Okay, okay.
Kevin. You like this for you?
Also, Mike, okay, okay.
We don't have the guy. We have used clothing stores. We have college. I used to go.
Sometimes you can find some cool T-shirts in here. Yellow smiley face for the gump walking.
We can still do okay, okay, also.
Yeah, you do have to. You do have to.
Look at this. You look like a little monkey. I don't know. These shirts, I bet you a lot of them have been picked through.
Look at this.
It's too big.
Ah, yeah.
That's for a big person.
Oh, it has a cut on the other side. Holy moly.
Yeah, I don't need that on the back. That's a little
What's
too,
that mean?
I don't know,
I'm not sure either, but it's
too flashy for me. Wild Heart. Sorry about that. Come on, Chay. Look around. Where are your girls' clothes? Why don't you go to your girls' clothes section? I think that's where you should go. I don't need to look now. I don't really want anything.
You're trying to what is saying giving all the players.
Where are you going, Chay? Oh, she's looking at this stuff. Maybe I should just let you shop on your own. I'll go walking. There's a lot of this stuff I don't really enjoy looking at.
I don't know. I think you look good in this.
No. Is there a big community of people from USA or Europe? I'd say it's a mixture of both here in the Philippines, European and from America. Yes, there's aircon in the store. She's probably cold.
No, I said I'm dark.
Yeah, you look good.
What do you?
Walk? I'm gonna stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk. I guess you need money. Yeah, see, that's the one thing. I gotta leave her money before I go. Here, hold the phone.
Hello, everybody. What?
Cause yeah, I'll be bored in here. This ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I need to buy more beast short.
All right, we're gonna let Chay shop on her own.
All right.
Why do guys hate shopping with the girls?
Oh boy.
It's just, I don't know. It's a guy thing, right, Kevin? I don't know. Do you like?
In general, I just don't like shopping either. For me, either. When I shop because I have to. I need
Very
something,
true.
but I don't like it.
I don't want anything, and I
This
don't
is your
need.
idea.
Well, no, but you need some things, Chay.
I
I don't want anything, nor do I feel like I need anything. I'm happy with it till this T-shirt falls apart.
Always good to see you, Chip.
Bye bye. Bye bye, guys. See you.
All right. Yeah, it's just one of those things. I can't shop. I don't like it. Yeah, I gave her cash. I don't even think they take a card here, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't even think they take a card in there. Where are you going now, Kevin? You all right?
Following you.
You feel all right?
I'm just.
You feel better now?
Oh yeah. I
You
cool
want
off.
you want to get we could always you want to get some coconut water? I know a good place to.
Go ahead though.
All right.
Okay. The water I had was good.
M.H. Hashimab says, hi, Michael. Hello. Yeah, debt. Yeah, like, if I need to shop, I got to go by myself. I can't, and it's more shopping for her. That's why I came over here. There. All right, you're from India. I think I remember you. But Kevin, here's the thing. If I need something for myself, I can go out and get it in probably 5 minutes and be done with it.
Yeah, I can.
I don't like hanging out in the shopping mall.
well, I don't like shopping.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I want to have my stuff, but I don't want to shop for it. I'm too
Exactly.
lazy.
That's why I plan it like ahead of time so I can just get into where I'm going, get in and get out. Like that's just me. Like I can't shop. I just can't do it. I don't know why I don't like shopping. In my opinion, there should be a male parking area in every shopping center with sports channel TV, bar, and video games. That would probably help. Yeah, I just don't like shopping. Like I can't, like, unless I need something, which I don't feel like I need anything right now. I'm perfectly happy. I let Kevin's up front leading the way. He's Forrest Gump right now. I'm following Forrest Gump. He's right in front of me. That's my friend from the States right here. Kevin's right here. I let him take charge. My friend says, when am I going to visit India, bro? At some point, someday. Right now, I'm basically staying in the Philippines for a while. Miles says, Michael, even me, I don't want to shop as my husband is with me, haha, because he always says I don't need anything. I guess that's just the way it is, Miles. Girls need to take more time. Females, I think, they enjoy looking, and then they could enjoy looking for a long time, but then still walk away from the store with nothing. I can't do that. I'm not productive if I go to a store for a couple hours and then leave with nothing. I can't do that. How much US money would I need per month to have a nice life in a safe area, gentlemen? All right, that's a good question. Kevin, he asked, how much money would he need per month to have a nice life and be safe here? No more. You'd be good with 1,000 here, I think, easily.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be doing much if all you did was 1,000.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you would just. Depends. See, it all depends what you mean by a good life. You know.
Well, yeah. Like what is good enough for you in your life? That's a good way to put it, Eva. What are your expectations for what you want to do while you're here? Do you want to be able to travel all over the place while you're here? You're going to need...
And do you want air conditioning? I mean, the answer is yes for almost all of us.
Especially
right?
when you sleep.
Yeah, all of us would be yes. So, I mean, it's such a loaded question. But I'd say most people can live quite comfortably on $1,500. If you have 2,000, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but you'll be more than fine with $2,000 a month. But it's, again, me only having 14 months experience. I don't know everything. Everybody's different. What kind of lifestyle they want to have while they're here. Yeah, you can do that. This is fun. I like going in between all this freaking chaos. Look at this. Woo! I feel like I'm in an amusement park in bumper cars. This is awesome. Now, like, when you look at all of it, like, that's crazy. Where's Kevin from? Kevin, you're basically from everywhere. That's hard for me to answer. But Kevin, where were you born?
Born in Los Angeles. I lived in LA. I lived in Texas, Houston, and Dallas. I lived in Arkansas. I lived in Pennsylvania. I lived in Minnesota. I lived in Tennessee.
So Kevin's from everywhere. Yeah, I can only say I'm from Pennsylvania for the most part, but lived in Florida for 2 years. Chay can pick up one of the Speed Barber shirts with the collar. There you go. That's exactly right, Josh. I actually have one of the Speed shirts without the collar, but yeah, she could get one for the collar. That's true. It's interesting how the style of tricycles changed by region. Yeah, I prefer these, but I've only seen the two styles. This one and the style in Bacolod, which Bacolod was, that little buggy on the side was so darn small. I barely fit in it. This, at least you can fit 4 people comfortably in there.
Wow. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, this is wild. This is Friday though. But Kevin's like, he's like, wow, he's never seen this before.
I haven't seen it this crowded here, but I haven't been here that much. Is this normal?
Yes. And I'm showing Kevin, I love this. This is cool. Kevin's coming into my world now. But we'll go up this way, I think. See, Kevin Bates, he's getting better at this. He jumped right out there. That was awesome, Kevin. Awesome road crossing. I'm so, yeah, like I said, you just go. Arnold says, bad snowstorm in Pennsylvania right now. Well, I hope my mother and father are all right. Brian said he's seen 7+. Yeah, you can fit, like I said, in this thing, you can fit 4 and then like 3 on the other side. So yeah, 7. Definitely.
I saw 6 on a motorcycle once.
6 on a motorbike.
Kids though, with adults. So not 6 adults.
Wow.
They put a board and it extends out like this, and they sit on it all the way up here. It's crazy.
That's wild. There's a guy that used to work along here fixing shoes. I don't know where he is though now. Very busy for 1:45 in the afternoon
That's what I was wondering.
in the Philippines. This is really busy.
Maybe it's because it's Friday and holidays. Get close to the holidays. I don't know.
That's possible too. And then we're gonna make a left, but it's better to get on the other side because you don't have no room. Yeah, you won't fit in there. Not that you have much room on this side either, but.
At least there's shade over here.
Kevin's like, at least there's shade over here. Exactly.
You know what? I walk like Filipinos. I weave into the shaded areas. That's what they do too.
Yeah. See now, see how this opens up now?
Yeah.
It's like the flow, it was all back that way. Now it's like calmer
I
down.
don't think I've walked on this street. I know you've walked all these streets, but I'm still new.
He said, I must say they are patient, Arnold. Yeah, they are patient. And like I said, even as chaotic as it is, for me here in Dumaguete, I can't say the same for Bacolod. Their traffic, it's just different there. For Dumaguete though, I never really feel unsafe in this traffic. Do you really feel unsafe, really? Or do you have enough faith, confidence that they're probably aware of you? And
I'm not that worried about it.
yeah, see, me neither. I don't know.
I do look because accidents happen. They happen here. So I do look maybe more than Michael.
It's always, I may look more than Michael, but here we'll go.
Right or left or straight?
We're gonna go like straight to the left.
Okay.
I was just being nice and letting everybody go before me, even though most of the time they're nice too. Do you know Slim Pro-Life Traveler, his channel? He is also in Dumaguete, European guy. Joe, I am aware of who he is, only because when people were asking me, then I kind of figured out who he was. I think I've seen him maybe twice here. That's it. Yeah, he's got his channel, he's doing his thing, and best of luck to him. But yeah, I know who he is, Joe. I'm aware of him. I don't know him personally. But I don't really see many vloggers around Dumaguete like I initially did when I first got here. I used to see a lot more now. Maybe I just don't notice them. You always use po. Okay, gotcha. Salamat po.
Yeah, salamat po.
Salamat po. I'm with you. I'm with you. Oh. You're good with that umbrella, Kevin. I have to admit, the way you retract it and open it, it's just like part of you.
Yeah, because I go everywhere with
Very good umbrella. Chevy 5-speed. Hey, Chevy, you know what? I got to take care of you too. You're here a lot. Kevin's going up into the shade. See, I'm out in the street. Kevin's up on the sidewalk. How much is an apartment there, including AC? Arnold, I can only tell you what I pay for mine. One of these days, sorry, it's a little loud right through here. They're singing karaoke over there. One of these days, I'm going to do a video on my apartment. I keep saying that, and I haven't done it. I have a pool. I have a gym on site. It's a very small apartment, but it's new. It's called the Marina Spatial. It's a very new apartment. I pay 24,000 pesos a month. 24,000 pesos is around 410, something like that right now. 415 a month. But remember, that includes Wi-Fi also. One of these days, Arnold, I'm gonna do this video. I keep procrastinating. You wanna go to the right or you wanna go through the middle?
I've been through here.
All right, Kevin hasn't been through here in the public market. So yeah, my apartment's 24,000 a month. Oh, water is probably like 400 pesos a month. Electric varies. But I only run the air conditioner when I sleep. I don't know about you.
So as a comparison point, mine is in the same building, but mine's a 2-bedroom. That's what I don't need it, but that's what was available. And mine is 30,000 pesos a month. So,
Which is
about $540. And that also includes everything but electric.
what do you think that apartment would cost in the U.S. just for the rent alone? What do you think something like that would cost? And I know it's subjective depending on where, but
it's not apples to apples exactly. But if I just use my judgment to give
ballpark.
a ballpark, it's probably going to be, well, it depends on the city, but it's going to be at least 1,000. You know, some cities maybe 800, other cities 1,500, right? It just depends on the city.
And I'd say 1,000 is a good benchmark,
I think so.
give or take. Now, if you put that place in, say, a nice city in California, what would you say that would cost in
Oh,
California?
you know what? Wait a minute. I'm going to have to up. One thing I was forgetting in that estimate is that it's a condo that includes pool.
Yes,
It
and the
includes
gym.
all my gym and pool fees too. So, no, it would be more than that. It would be more than 1,000, 1,500.
Yeah.
An equivalent condo type of thing.
And your Wi-Fi is included also, right?
And the 30,000. Yes.
So that just gives you a rough idea. Glebe TV, yes, we're in the Philippines. Thank you for being here. Udemy Answers says he is. Thank you very much. Arnold says here next to me, it's 1,600 plus for a 2-bedroom only. And Arnold, you're in Florida, correct? You're in Florida.
Now, keep in mind, my 2-bedroom, I mean, it's small, right? It's going to be smaller than yours, I guarantee. It's not even 500 square feet, so it's small.
Uh-oh, umbrella time, very good. Look at that, it's like he's a robot. It's like, boop, pops right up. This is Dumaguete, Philippines, Stephen Douglas, Dumaguete, Philippines.
Okay, so that was the public market, all right.
Have you ever been into the whole way through the public market?
No.
She's pretty.
I know.
She looks like a professional, like an airline person. Steven said, don't get killed. Thank you. He asked where this was. I said, Dumaguete, Philippines. And he says, don't get killed. Thank you. Well, thank you. Hopefully not. I feel fairly safe here in the Philippines. What say you?
Very safe.
Yeah. And do you... Stone Cold Steve says, and you have those box aircon in those condos, not split type. Yeah, in my other apartment, Steve, in Bacolod, I had the split. This one, we just have the little box kind of aircons.
Window
Yeah, like the
whether
window.
it's in a window or not, it's a window aircon.
Yeah, it's not in the window, but it's a window, a little box. You're exactly right. Steven's laughing, looks interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. And lots to see. You see how everybody survives on a day-to-day basis. Yes, you could pick out 1,000 things. may be wrong with the way they operate here, but we're in the Philippines. I'm not back home in the States, and what they do, it works. You know that? I mean, it does work. They get from one day to the next. I never feel stressed here. I certainly don't ever remember the day of the week. I do know today's Friday, which is good, but every day feels like a Friday.
That's because we're retired. It makes all the difference when you're retired.
Yeah, you just don't care. Like, you care, but you don't care. Unless you have a flight scheduled or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Time doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. I don't know. You want to go that way? Go ahead. You can get. We're gonna let Kevin take a break. Gotta get him in the shade. I'm thinking of you, man. I'm thinking. Stephen Douglas said, one person in a one bedroom. What does it cost to live there for a year? One person in a one bedroom, $700 a month. I mean, for $700 a month, Stephen, if you were in the Philippines and your rent was $700 a month, you'd have a pretty nice place. I mean, you'd have a really nice place. I mean, I know my friends live in Bacolod. I think they're paying like $800 a month for a really nice big house rental. So, yeah, if you're by yourself and you just need a single bedroom, you'd have one hell of a bachelor pad for $700 a month, right, Kevin?
You would have a very, very nice place.
I mean, you'd probably be. For me, that would be spending too much.
I wouldn't spend it just because I don't want to spend it. Not that I can't afford it. I can't. I don't want to spend that much.
Yeah, you don't even need to spend $700 a month. Steven says, is it a good area here? I mean, I like Dumaguete. Kevin, go ahead. I know what I like.
So far, I'm not as experienced in Dumaguete as Michael, but so far, the places I have been, I like Dumaguete the best. I've been to Manila, I've been to Cebu, I've been to Palawan, I've been to Siquijor, I've been to Bohol, I've been to a number of places around the Manila area, Quezon City, Parañaque, and Makati, BGC. So far, I like this best as a mix.
And that's the way I feel. Like, I can only compare this to Bacolod as far as living somewhere. Well, yeah, I've only lived. Now, I visited other places, but I don't think visiting counts the same for me. Living 4 months, Bacolod was 4 months too many. I just like it better here. I feel more comfortable here. The language, the people, not that I know the language, but I just like it here a lot better. But again, it's different for everybody. Some people might come here and hate it. They might not like it at all. If someone were to ask me where would I rather live, here or in a province, I would be happy if I could live in a province, but then I was accessible to some things that I might need in the city. Like, that would be me. And I need to be close to the ocean. I know that sounds...
That sounds like you want, in that case, Valencia.
Yeah, Valencia sounds nice. As long as I had a motorbike. I don't have a motorbike. What did Kevin think of Bohol? Were you in Bohol, Kevin?
I did go to Bohol. I didn't live, so to be clear, I visited a lot of places. But I went to Bohol, I had a car, I drove all around the island. Went to a lot of places. I like Bohol. I could potentially live there.
I think I'd like it too.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Bohol yet, but it's one place I want to visit. I like being near the water. And Bacolod, I wasn't near the water. Now, where you want to go, Kevin? Or you want me to go near the coconut place?
Let's go there.
All right, we can go near
I'll follow you.
All right, we're gonna go near the coconut place. Steven says Valencia. Your mate Corey has had some issues in the province with neighbors, dogs, and barking. Yeah, I saw that video. I think a lot of other people did too. I don't know what's going on with that whole thing. I don't know. Water for me as well. Grew up in Long Island, New York. Dude, downtown Philippines. Careful, dude. Yeah, we're being careful. I appreciate you looking out for us, but we're being careful. Again, I'm not experienced in anything. I've only been in Dumaguete a total of 9-10 months total. I still wouldn't say I'm Mr. Experienced. I learn a little bit each and every day, but I'll be learning things to the day I die, no matter where I'm at. I'll never know everything. Yeah, Arnold, the Christmas decorations, normally there's a lot more, especially at the park, Quaison Park, but they had a lot more festivals this year, and people were saying that was probably the reason why they were behind in decorations, or maybe not putting up as many, as they had limited resources maybe to put the decorations up. I don't really know what the deal with that is, because I remember when I was here last year at this time, and they had Christmas decorations up, I think, late September. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal with that is. Steven says, War Walker says, hello, War Walker. I'm walking too. I'm on a warpath. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just walking everywhere. I think the easiest way to get to the, you know what Unitop is, right? The store's Unitops here in Dumet. All right, you're learning something new.
Yeah.
There's the old Unitop is right on the main street in the city. Okay. It's down from Lee Plaza. You remember where Lee Plaza is? Maybe not.
Kinda.
All right. So anyway, they built a secondary Unitop, a newer one, up this way, but they have a place where they sell coconut water right there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get some coconut water. This is all crazy. Look at it. I just make my way. I don't know when we're gonna get through here, but you just weave in and out. Thank you. There's traffic everywhere today, Kevin.
Yeah, there is.
It's busy here today. You two should be using umbrellas. The sun's too hot and bright. Wear sun. I do have sunscreen on. I have my natural zinc sunscreen on, and I appreciate Asiro. Thank you very much. I can't use an umbrella. That's just too much work for me. Thinking it's down one. Look at him running ahead of me. This is what's awesome. Zigzag. I think if we go up this way, we make a left. You hungry for some cake, Kevin? Look at all that.
Cake.
Purple. Bread.
I'm hungry.
What are you hungry for, Kevin?
Katsu burger.
Huh?
Chicken katsu burger.
All right. Kevin's hungry for a chicken katsu burger. So maybe you want to stop there after I go here, because it's right back that way.
How far away from here is it?
Melting Pot.
I know, but I don't know where I am.
Oh, well, you just want to know how far what is from here.
The melting pot.
Right back around the corner.
Like 2
We're
minutes,
close.
5 minutes?
We're close.
Okay, yeah. Hey, if you're game, I'm hungry.
See, I'm Kevin's tour guide.
Yes. Michael knows everything.
But I don't know, no. I don't know everything. I just know my way around pretty good.
Michael knows how to get around.
And that's basically because I've walked everywhere. I'm a walking fool. And again, if I didn't walk as much as I did, I wouldn't know my way around here.
Of course.
I definitely wouldn't. What time is it there? It is 2:02 p.m. 2:02 in the afternoon, Friday, 2:02 p.m., Dumaguete, Philippines. I notice it look like no Christmas decoration entire town. Yeah, Miles, I'm gonna go to Freedom Park. I don't know if you remember or if you're aware of Freedom Park in Dumaguete, but they have their Christmas decorations up, and I want to go there, obviously at nighttime, and walk through there and do a live stream. Right here is the coconut place, and do a live stream. Here, I'm gonna hold this there.
Want me to
You
hold
can
it for
do
you?
that, Kevin, and you know how to flip the screen if you want to look at people.
Oh, right there. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, remember me? You know what I was I'm thirsty. See, there's the coconut.
Do not miss. And get your hand.
Just you want one or not?
No, thank you.
Just one. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Salamat po.
Yes, salamat po. There you go. Now you can drink.
Now, if I was doing a drinking contest with coconut water, I might win. Anything else, I'd lose. This is why I needed this. Anybody thought?
Let me see. It's right. Let's see. Go down maybe around 4 to 5 p.m. That's the time to go out and walk around looking for snacks. That was Esura.
Who said that?
Esura, E-S-U-R-A. Let's see, Philip. As someone from the Philippines, you'll never see me out and about at this hour, and I'd probably have taken maybe 2 showers by now. Take naps in the afternoon, lunch. You're right. You know what? Yeah, Michael's crazy. He gets Filipinos telling him, we're from here. We wouldn't do what you're doing. You're crazy. And yeah, I'm completely drenched, wet with sweat.
That's why they call me the walking pool.
Show the American people that coconut water is not coconut milk. It's funny how they call it coconut water milk. Yeah, that's true. It's not. You're right. It's not milk. Here, let's so they can see. Let me show. Oh well, it's hard to see. Never mind.
I drank it all.
Yeah. You're right. It's a little like it looks like a little water with chalk mixed in it, like a chalk dust mixed in it. It doesn't taste like that. It's cloudy, yeah, but it's more water than milk for sure.
Noted. Thank you. Salamat po.
There you go. All right, I'll give this back to you.
All right. Thank you for letting me get my coconut water. I needed it. Hey, see you guys. Thank you very much. Now I feel rejuvenated. I'm ready to do this for a couple more hours. What do you think, Kevin?
I'm gonna eat and go back.
I know, we're walking. We're gonna go to Melting Pot now. But my friend needs to eat.
I'm hungry and I'm gonna go. If I walk as much as Michael, I'd probably injure myself.
But you know what's funny? The day, I forget, one of the last times I did a live stream, I did like 2.5, 3 hours walking. I was able to check my mileage later. I did just about 7 miles in that live stream. So I was excited because it's like, hey, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Holy crap, we got full. Says Billfeld says -10 here in Minnesota now.
Yeah,
Woo!
I lived in Minnesota.
Damn.
I didn't like the weather there.
Miss Dimple said, nice umbrella, Kevin. I envy you. I want to be with you guys. Says Paulo. Paulo. Yeah, Paulo Cifaras. I envy you. Hey, you can be with us.
Yeah, come on out.
Just book your ticket and never look back.
But you got to get yourself to where you can.
Right, yeah. Like I said, if you can financially do it, you're in good health, you can travel a long distance. Well, for most people, it would be a long distance by plane, but
It is a long distance for everybody.
for everybody. So, like, if you can do that, yeah, I would definitely do it. He's from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. The guy that said it was -10.
I lived in Rochester, Minnesota.
I only grew up, born, raised in Pennsylvania. I've experienced some cold winters, though, in Pennsylvania.
It gets cold.
Some blizzards of the late 90s. Blizzard this, blizzard that. Yeah, I don't miss any of that. The only time I miss a little bit of snow, Christmas Day. Like, just the thought of a little...
Nice to have snow for 2 days or 3 days a year right around Christmas, and that's it.
Yeah. But I always used to enjoy shoveling snow.
But I hate it.
I liked it.
You're crazy.
But I took my time. It was a good workout. That's
It is
why
a
I
good
like it.
workout.
You got to be careful. You can hurt yourself. Yeah, and see where the Yan, that
Yeah,
it's right on the corner.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, see, I didn't know where we were. Now I know where we are.
So Kevin, I got Kevin hooked on Melting Pot. He loves the chicken katsu burger. Been to both. Bill, all right, I got you. Is the weather same year or the same all year round? Yeah, basically. Although they consider what? June, July through December is rain season, but we're basically at the end of rain season right now.
They'll call certain times of the year cooler, and to me,
It's the same.
it's hot. That's what you're talking about, cooler.
Yeah, I'd say it's 85 to 90 year round. The humidity fluctuates, I have to admit, because I lived in Florida and only 2 years, but sometimes I think the humidity was maybe worse in Florida. It's hotter here because you're closer to the equator, but I'm retired and so is Kevin. We're both retired. We're gonna go in the melting pot. I don't know where you want to sit. You can go here. That's good. Ugh, a little squeaky. Oh, I got the camera on Kevin. Oh. YM says Florida is horrible. Cindy says no humidity here. I don't know, Cindy, where did you say you're at that you have no humidity? Paulo said, so you guys are retired, living off the 2,000-ish a month. Well, we have different circumstances. I don't really, basically you can survive off of that. Like you'd be fine off of 2,000, but
You'll live comfortably.
yeah, but that's right. Cindy's from Las Vegas. But, yeah.
I would love to have the dry weather of Las Vegas.
I'm not getting anything. I can't eat.
Really?
Yeah, my stomach, like, because when I'm walking, I only eat twice a day.
This is my, well, I did have a pastry in the morning. But this is it.
Yeah, I had like a big lunch and or lunch breakfast combination. 4 eggs, big beef burger patty, sourdough bread. Yeah, I
just
can't.
had something really, well.
Cindy came from Illinois. That's awesome, Cindy. Yeah, you're definitely warmer in Vegas than you are just from Chicago.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ready to order.
He's gonna get a chicken katsu burger.
The chicken katsu.
60 at night, 7 degrees during the day for the past week in Florida. You got some good weather, Alan. That's really good. Yeah, if I was still living at home, I'd be living in Florida. That's where I'd be at.
And that's all for me? You're not having anything?
Yeah, I'm good. But then again, Alan, if I was still living in the United States, I'd still be working. That's the ticket. Well, him on the other hand, he'd be retired. He's a little older than me. Plus, who knows? Financially, that's.
I also have a military retirement.
Yeah, he has a military retirement as well. I don't. I'm not military.
And I was an officer, so the pay was good.
Yeah. You feeling a little better in here, Kevin, with the cooler air? I'll put you on the spot. Yeah, he's cooling off now.
AC was worried. They said it would be about 20 minutes. So.
Oh, for your food. I might end up leaving. I don't know if I can sit here for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and that's okay, of course. Because when I'm done here, I'm going back anyway.
You're going back. Alan says, I'll be 72 and I'm retired now. Okay.
Okay.
And then he says, thank you, Wesley, for your service.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's a privilege to serve, but thank you for saying thank you. It's one of the best decisions I ever made.
Well, Kevin's going to eat. I'm going to go back out walking.
Go ahead, man.
But I'll let you say bye to everybody.
Bye, everyone. It was really good. Thanks for having me along, Michael, and everyone on the trail.
All right. Well, I'm going back out walking. Oh, he's asking me if I've ever been to Vietnam. Not yet, but you've been to Vietnam, right?
Vietnam.
That's what I thought.
I liked it.
All right, my friend. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your food. All right. Yeah, I'm letting Kevin enjoy his food. They said it would be like 20 minutes until his food was ready. And I can't sit that long, and I'm not eating anyway, and I need to be out and about. Yeah, I only eat twice a day. I eat a big breakfast, lunch combined, and then I eat a big dinner. That's it. Now, if I need to snack or eat something a little later, in between, you know, I'll get something, but usually I'm good. I drink a lot more than I eat. And like I said, the 2 meals that I eat is more than plenty enough for me. Where are you guys at right now? I'm in Dumaguete, Philippines. And then I see John with the Santa Claus emoji. I'm not used to that, John. I'm used to seeing an alien, but yeah, Christmas is right around the corner. Mark says bye to maybe Kevin, but I'm still here. Again, if you don't know me, my name's Michael. Born and raised in United States, Pennsylvania. Lived 2 years in Florida. Been here in Dumaguete, Philippines, 14 to 15 months, I think now. Came in July of 2024. Stayed until March of 2025. Went back to the States, sold my car, took care of a couple other little things, set up my pension, and here I am back in June and back in the Philippines. And I'm simply happy. It's as easy, as simple as it gets. I'm happy to be here. Love it here. Have made some amazing friends, locals and expats, foreigners. I'm a walking fool. I exercise every day, walking, and just recently started doing this where I walk and do my live stream. So VMBLV, he did see that. Thank you for being here as well. And of course, yeah, I always have a lot of utmost respect for the men and women service members of the military, United States, as well as any military. They're all making the ultimate sacrifice for the most part. But no, Mark, I've never been to Vietnam. I have a friend here, foreigner, expat, that's been to Da Nang, Vietnam. He speaks very highly of it. He likes it, thinks I would enjoy going there for a week or two. The location he had was basically right on the beach. He said the food was good. Mark says, another Pennsylvanian guy, no way. He says, where in PA were you? I used to live in Bryn Mawr, which I'm familiar with Bryn Mawr. I was born in Altoona, Pennsylvania, Mark. Born in Altoona. If you're familiar with Altoona, next to Johnstown, Bedford, not far from State College. Yeah, I'm from Altoona, born there, and then lived like in central PA prior to coming here, which is New Cumberland, Mechanicsburg, PA. There's a lot of traffic, man. Happy Friday. Holy cow. Maybe I'm just gonna weave my way in here because I'll never get across. You just kind of just step out and do it because you'll never get out here if you don't walk. But I made it. And we got Dave here, Sir Mr. Drift. Hello, Dave. Okay, near Horseshoe Curve. Yes, Horseshoe Curve. My father obviously retired for a long time, but he worked for Conrail, and then I think it became Norfolk Southern, so railroad guy. Worked all his life. Yeah, it was Conrail, and then bought out by Norfolk Southern. So yeah, my father worked for the railroad. Yes, I'm very familiar with Horseshoe Curve, Tuna. That's where I'm from. There's a guy here the other day, Mark, from Pennsylvania, and he heard me say Altoona, and he's like, no way. He said he's from Bellwood, Annis. He lives in Bellwood, and I'm sure you're familiar with Bellwood, Annis. Yeah, it's a small world through YouTube. Very small world. Michael Thompson 8450 says the Philippines is totally different from the 1970s now. Well, I'm sure it is. I don't mean, if you experienced in the 70s, I don't know if it's changed for the better or for the worse. I certainly enjoy myself here and embrace and love the people here. I mean, that's the best part about Dumaguete is the people. Mark says, I lived in State College. Yeah, I'm very familiar with State College. My sister went to Penn State. When I was in high school, I would go, she was a little sister at a sorority, and or she was in a sorority, but a little sister in a fraternity, and I'd go to parties, lots of parties at State College. Yeah, whew. Some moments that I had in those days. What else? Mark Hill says party town. Yeah, I don't, Mark, if you don't, I mean, maybe you don't know this now, but Mark, I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank for years. I'm a health nut, very picky about what I eat and put in my body. Obviously I walk everywhere. I like exercise, and yeah, I haven't drank any alcohol in well over probably 20 years now. It's been a while, I don't remember. But I did experience my crazy days when I was in my, not even legal, before I was 21, going to parties when I was in high school at Penn State because my sister was older and in college. Michael Thompson said, is there a Clark Air Base there still? You know, I've heard people, Michael, mention Clark Air Base. I'm not sure if it's still here or not. I wasn't aware of it until actually people that I'd met that are former military, they'd mention it to me, but I'm not even sure exactly where it is. But they speak of it as it still exists, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Mark says, me neither. I'm an exercise guy too. Small world. Yeah, I don't know. One day it just hit me. I've always been active ever since I was young. I always tell people I was never like a big drinker. I drank more as a social drinker. Wanted to be accepted by my friends and wanted to be cool and accepted, that kind of stuff. And once I got into my early 30s, I think, I just stopped. I used to get headaches all the time. I mean, I wouldn't even drink that much and I'd wake up with a headache. So I never enjoyed that. I'm like, all my friends, I had so many friends that would drink a ton. They never got sick. They didn't get headaches or anything. Here I'd drink a little bit and I'd get a headache. So it just got to a point like I could have fun, but then the next day I was paying the price, or I'd get sick too. So yeah, I just got to the point where I was just like, I didn't want to do it anymore. I'm gonna do one last thing. I'm gonna walk down by the water, the ocean. For anybody that came in later, I'm very close. And show you the ocean. And to me, this is like one of my favorite things about, well, even when I lived in Florida. I love the ocean. I'm a beach guy, warm weather guy, and big part of me coming to the Philippines was being on, you know, tropical islands with an ocean to be able to see. And there's islands, 40-minute boat rides. There's over 7,000 islands in the Philippines. I think, if I remember somewhat correctly, Miles, who's on my, you know, she's a friend now. I don't consider anybody a subscriber. They become friends, but she said there's 7,400 and something islands. Yeah, probiotics are good, gut friendly. I miss my certain organic yogurts, natural yogurts, A2 Bulgarian yogurt back home in the US. Eric says, I like this question. Eric says, Eric 14703 says, I'm a mountain guy, where do I fit in? Well, if you're a mountain guy, to me that tells me you like nature. For me, I grew up in Pennsylvania, in the mountains, Allegheny Mountains. So I was a mountain guy at one point too. I think anybody who appreciates and loves any nature, I think maybe appreciates and loves all nature. But some guys might not like the hot weather. That's a big part of it. But if you can handle any type of weather, climate, hottest to hot, coldest to cold, I think you can pretty much survive anywhere, but that's just my opinion. I prefer sweating versus being cold, but I've done both. So yeah, growing up in Altoona, Pennsylvania, or lived a lot of my life in Pennsylvania, I had to deal with a lot of cold weather. And I lived in the mountains. I was a mountain kid, building forts and cabins and hiking through the mountains. But I also love the warmth of the beach and the ocean. Jellyfish sting like hell there. Watch out for man of wars, deadly. Yeah, I remember seeing some nasty ones even when I lived in Florida. But this is what I love the most. Being able to see something like this. Mark says, am I streaming on Saturday? I stream almost basically now every day, Mark. Every day. It's a new thing for me. Before I would stream, but now I'm integrating my walking in the Philippines just because I enjoy walking and I want people to be able to come along with me. But this is why I'm here. This. Like right over here is the port, and I apologize for the breeze or the wind. The wind makes it harder, but there's the port right there. Well, right over here on the other side is canopy across the water behind the boat. There's an island that's called Sikihor. That island is beautiful. I love it over there. That's like 30 to 40 minute boat ride to get over there on the fast boat. There's beaches, waterfalls, so much to see over there. And that's just one. That's just one island. There's tons that I haven't even been to yet. But back to your question about you're a mountain guy. If you like nature, at least I did, you might like it over here too. I love being in shorts every day. Greetings from San Francisco Bay Area, Alvin. Thank you so much, Alvin, for being here. Bill Meyer says 13 below zero here and 30 miles per hour winds and 2 inches of new snow. Thank you for the update, Bill. It just serves as a reminder what I came from being in Pennsylvania, because apparently they're getting a snowstorm there now too. But thank you, Alvin. Coop, how you doing today? Coop, appreciate you being here. Alvin says happy holidays to all. And I read the jellyfish, the sea. Mark said you're streaming on Saturday. Yep. Alvin says looking out from my window into the sea, San Francisco Bay Area. Sounds nice. Mark says, oh wow. Michael Thompson says beautiful. Coop said, how you doing, brother? I'm doing great, Coop. I appreciate you being here. Mark says, okay, cool, I'll subscribe. I appreciate you subscribing, Mark. You become friends in here anyways. You subscribe, but then you become a friend, just so you know that. I do my best to remember everybody, but this is a very popular area here. It's called the Boulevard in Dumaguete. It's like a boardwalk, although it's bricks, so it's not board. But you can walk all around. There's vendors all through there, and I can walk up through there. I was just trying to read some of these comments. Conchu Pete says, look at all the garbage in the water. Yes, there is garbage in the water. That is a problem. Hopefully someday it gets better, but yeah. That's because basically there's drains, if I'm guessing, and these drains for water, people are throwing stuff in the drains and it gets dumped out right into these drains. It's unfortunate. Art Park says Clark is outside of Manila. It was shut down after Mount Pinatubo erupted. That's right, around the time the base lease was up. There was so much ash and damage to the base, they shut it down. Think it's being reopened. That's right. I could imagine that place having a night market. Yeah. Mary Lou says, I'm in Downey, California, originally from Manila, Philippines. That's awesome, Mary. Welcome to my channel, my live stream. Thank you for being here. You want to say hi? See, they always say hello. I like that. But yeah, I just share what I do daily. I walk everywhere. If I have my co-host Kevin with me like I did earlier, that's awesome. Amazing how some speak Spanish there. Yes, I've heard that. I don't think I've ever met anyone that speaks Spanish here. But they do know several languages. I know that. Mary Lou says hi. And again, thank you for being here, Mary Lou. Appreciate it here. And like I said, I like showing what I see. It's the big deal is not showing me, but it's Friday here, 2:30 in the afternoon. A lot more people will start coming out, but being that the sun's kind of going down, they'll start setting up. Vendors here, food all through here. This is like, I think this chicken place is from Bacolod. Bacolod, yeah, see Bacolod, Chicken City of Smiles. But again, as I always say, I don't know if the Philippines is for everyone. I just know it fits me and I'm very happy here. I'm always happy when I'm here. I'm never bored or disappointed, or I wake up every morning with a smile on my face, ready to get my day going, even if I'm simply just going out walking. But yeah, when it gets dark here, I got to do a late night live stream at night. I might do that. I mean, so if I do like a night live stream, it would be like 6, 7 p.m. It gets dark here around 6. All year round, it gets dark at 6. There's no daylight. There's no daylight savings here, which is kind of nice. I never really understood what you gain by changing the clocks 1 hour, but what do I know? But yeah, they're already here setting up. These are all the street food type of stuff. Tempura, dumplings, dynamite, like a little tortilla stick with jalapenos in it and cheese. But all that'll be set up all along here. All these will open up later. It gets kind of lively. And yeah, Michael, that's what I'm doing. I'm just living my life. And it's so funny too. And I get it. There's just, unfortunately, it's wild. It's like when someone's happy, it's amazing that the people get upset because you're happy with your life. But then if I was miserable with my life, how would they feel if I was miserable? Sometimes it's mind boggling. But yeah, Michael Thompson, I'm just living my life. You're exactly right. I don't care what other people think. It's just so funny that people sometimes frown upon somebody for being happy. And I don't know. The simple things in life are what makes me happy. I love learning new things each and every day. But no, they have like these are like secondhand clothing through here. Pam Armstrong, hello Pam. She says, about how much does it cost a month, like starting out? These questions are always hard to answer, but all I can do is base it on some people I know or through my own experiences. You don't need a lot to survive here. It's what you want to do while you're here. Do you want to be able to travel a lot throughout Asia, which is still certainly less expensive than what you'd pay flying out of the States, like I can compare it to. Like I had a friend of mine, I always wanted to go to Japan. Sunset is probably mark 5:30, maybe something like that. Sunrises are amazing here though, Mark. But back to Pam, like Japan. Like I have always wanted to go to Japan. To go to Japan right now, A friend of mine recently went like a month ago. He paid $200 round trip from the Philippines to go to Japan. Well, $200, basically $100 one way, $100 back. That sounds really good to me. But like I said, everybody's financial situation's different. But I know people here that are perfectly content spending, they don't spend any more than $1,000 a month, rent, food, and everything. But then that's just what they're spending just to live here. Then there's obviously other expenses included if you're gonna travel and go other places. But like I said, you can go to the Sikihor Island across the water here on a boat for, I don't know if it's like 300 pesos for the trip over, which is, I don't know, between $5 and $6. This is Dumaguete, Philippines, not ×2. Michael, you need buko juice. Yes. Dumaguete, Philippines, Negros Oriental. Not two times, not 2 times. So back to that question, Pam, it's kind of, that's hard to answer. Like, what lifestyle do you expect you want to have here? Rent is certainly cheaper than what I'd pay in the States. I always go back to this. If I was still living in the United States, I'd still be working. So yeah, it's just, this is what I enjoy. Like, it's cool. They got this set up, the nativity set up for Christmas, and stage set up. Some kind of performance is going to be taking place there. I'm not sure exactly what, but there's always lots to see here. They'll set up their karaoke machines at like spots like here, and people stop and sing karaoke and give a donation to the person that brings their karaoke speaker and stuff. Stuff starts happening between 5 and 6 o'clock. I need to do a late night live stream. Like I said, if I do a live stream here at 7 or 8 at night, that would be 6 or 7 in the evening on the East Coast of the US, to give you an idea of the time. I'm 13 hours ahead of you guys here. Like, so if you're on the East Coast, I got 2:36 p.m. You have 1:36 a.m. Thursday night. Friday morning, I'm already at Friday night. So I'm hoping that's what I gotta do. Some nighttime live streams, walking around at night, just to show you guys the difference. Many more people come out as well. Definitely a lot more people. Pam Armstrong says, do they have little jobs? You mean like jobs for people from, you know, the States to come and work? Michael Thompson says, take care and enjoy. You too. Oops, my bad. Nice seaside. But yeah, it's just, you know, I just enjoy walking, showing you guys everything through my eyes. Mary Lou says, I was in Dumaguete 2018 visiting a friend of mine. Well, are you ever coming back again, Mary Lou? Not says, oh, that's going to be a lit party. Mark says, you walk by a statue. What was that? Oh, I can go back if you want me to. I'll show you exactly what it is. Mark Hill says, I'm in South Carolina. Yeah, I used to go to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina all the time. Those were my summer vacations with my family. Going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We'd go to Nags Head, North Carolina too. Let's see. I'm just making sure I'm not losing the signal. It's kind of maybe lagging. Let me know if the signal's all right, if anybody's still there. And if you haven't given me a thumbs up, I appreciate a thumbs up on my live stream. Just helps my channel to grow it and gets it out with the algorithm. I'll go to this statue for you. Mary Lou gave me the thumbs up, so I must still be okay. Plus, she gave me the thumbs up for the like, which I greatly appreciate. It just helps with the algorithm, you know. That way I can reach more people. But yeah, I walk over to the statue. Knott says, if you're in IT, there's some jobs available for remote work. There you go. As long as you have stable internet and electricity, you can live there. Yeah, the one friend of mine who's a Filipino, he does some sort of IT work, works from home on his computer, and the company is based in US, but he worked here in the Philippines. All right, Mark says signal is fine, that's good. Yeah, it did bounce back up to 5G. This is the Rizal. That's what they called, his name's Dr. Jose Rizal. June 19th, 1861 to 1896. But yeah, this is basically called the Boulevard Rizal, Dumaguete Rizal Boulevard Park. Might be hard for you guys to read that, but yeah, he's a prominent Filipino nationalist, made a brief but memorable visit to Dumaguete, accompanied by his sister, Narcisa. I think he has some books and stuff like that. Yeah, they put this up not that long ago while I was here. This was like when I first came to the Philippines, this wasn't here. They dug this whole location up to put this statue in. But yeah, he's a doctor. Dr. Jose P. Rizal. That's what they named this boulevard after. Eva says thank you. Maybe see you tomorrow. Art Park says, yeah, the national hero. There you go, Mary Lou. Art Park says, if anyone's interested, there's a site called Numbeo. You can enter any city, any country, and ask how much a meal in a restaurant or how much to rent an apartment. It's very helpful. That's very helpful. You're right. Thank you very much for sharing that. But yeah, they got the flag they put here. Yeah, it's nice. Like this whole little setup. It wasn't here when I first got here, so I got to actually see them put this up. Not times two. I've been here since July of 2024. July of 2024, and I went home to the US March 17th of 2025, then came back June 13th, and I've been here ever since. So July of 2024, like the first week of July, I got here. Only went home to the States once. Eva says, see you, Michael, and thank you. Thank you, Eva. Hope to see you again. Mary Lou says, she's speaking books, Noily, me, Tangier, and El Fila. It's almost like filibusterismo. Signal is fine, watching you. Thank you from Connecticut. Appreciate the update. That's very helpful and thankful. Mark says, thanks for showing me. No problem. I mean, that's what I'm here for. If there's something you see and you want to see it and get up closer, I can do it. Sam says, Holy Spirits. That's beautiful. Hey, and Phoenix Lightning's here. Hello, Phoenix. You know me. I've been walking around for a while. This is long. I've been on here for 150 minutes. Usually I do 90 minutes, so I've gone well over my time, but it's all right. As long as there's people here, I kind of like to keep it going, but then the only thing is my battery. And my girlfriend has my power bank, so yeah. It's okay. You just woke up. It's kind of late for you though, but I appreciate you stopping by, Phoenix. That's all that matters, you know. You're just coming by to say hello. I appreciate that. But it's nice right now. Like I said, the sun goes behind the clouds. It's really cool. Like the breeze feels good coming off the ocean, and they have everything set up for things to take place for Christmas Eve. And Mary says, I didn't visit this place. My friend took me to Oslo and went whale watching. Yeah, people have mentioned me doing that. I haven't done that yet. Someday. No rush. Like I said, I'm excited to learn and do different things, but I'm also just as excited every day just to simply take you guys out on my walks. I'm just happy, just honestly, I'm alive. My health is good. I'm learning about a new culture, embracing a new culture, and I'm happy. Wow, we got Mick Gray says, good morning from Essex, England. Well, welcome, Mick Gray. My name is Michael. I'll introduce myself again. Michael from born and raised in Pennsylvania in the United States, and I'm living abroad here in Dumaguete, Philippines. Thank you for being here. Mick Gray. Knott says, nice. I want to travel solo, but can't do it alone before. I'm starting to do it in nearby places and would like to travel to Versailles, Mindanao solo one day. I say, you know what, if it's something you really want to do, you should do it. Worst thing that could happen is you don't like it. For me, living life is what I wanted to do. I turned 55 in April, and I saw an opportunity to come here and retire early and be able to financially survive here on my pension and my savings. And I wanted to do it while I still had my health. As simple as that. I didn't want to wait to retire in the United States. Who knows where my health could be tomorrow, 2 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. I just wasn't willing to take that risk. I want to be able to do things like I always say. How fun is it when you see you can go to a waterfall and swing on ropes and stuff? And like, yeah, I just want to be able to do things physically. I don't want to be sitting watching people do it. I'd be very disappointed with myself if I couldn't actually go and enjoy those things. Mark says, oh, Mary Lou says, is this a beach? It's not like a beach, hench chicken. It's more like the port area, but you're right along the ocean. There's beaches nearby. Actually, the nicest beaches over that way. Take a 30-minute, 40-minute boat ride to Sikihor Island. I just want to sit right now. I hope that's okay. Mary Lou says, well, nice meeting you, gotta go. Well, Mary Lou, hope to see you again. Appreciate you taking the time and sacrificing your valuable time hanging out with me in the Philippines. Mark says, while living in Bryn Mawr, I became acquainted with the daughter of a former ambassador to the Philippines. His last name was Harrison. Interesting. Christine says, hi from London. I was born and grew up in Dumaguete. Wow. Can't wait to see Dumaguete when I go home there next March. Dumaguete looks beautiful. Well, Christine, maybe you'll see me walking around here in Dumaguete. That sounds awesome that you're actually going to come back. I have another friend of mine who I met through YouTube. She's a Filipina. Now, I don't know if she's from Dumaguete. I never did ask her that, but she's married to a foreigner living in the United States. But she's coming back in January, and I'm going to meet her and her husband, and they're going to go to Sikihor Island. But I look forward to her. She's excited to come back to her country as well. Christine, that sounds really awesome, though, that you're coming back next March. Look me up. Braveheart says, good job, sir. Smart move. Hi from Kentucky. Are you ex-military? I can't tell you how many of you guys, and I take that as so humbling. A lot of people ask me if I'm ex-military, and unfortunately I'm not. I have the utmost respect for all service members in the United States military. I always call them my heroes. Aside from my mother and father being my heroes in life, it's the military, the men and women of the United States military. And people sometimes ask me that because they say that I look like I'm military or somehow I carry myself, and I'm humbled by that. Unfortunately, I'm not. But that's very nice when people say that, and I have the utmost respect for each and every service member in the world. But welcome, Braveheart. I like your name. Braveheart's a cool name. Mick Gray said, what are the women like over there? Short answer, beautiful, very genuine, very nice, very good hearts. Are they every single one of them like that? Probably not. But I'd say for the most part, everyone I've met, they're very good. they're just good people, very welcoming here, very nice, very, I guess you could kind of say like old school, kind of how you envision women as a child, like growing up. I mean, they're beautiful and super nice people. That's the best way I can put it. Leonore said, enjoy your stay. Thank you so much, Leonore. Braveheart says, how was your connection made to the Philippines? Simply just did a search on YouTube. I was looking for islands, exotic tropical islands, and I just wanted to see what came up, and Philippines was obviously an island that came up. And the more I'd researched on the Philippines, the more I became attracted to it. So that's kind of how that got started initially. And I'm glad I'm here. I love it here. Vortex Tube says, hey, hope you're having a great day. Yes, Vortex Tube, I'm having a great day. Mark Hill said, do you have a visa? Yes, I do. I have a tourist visa. I can extend every 2 months. 2 months at a time. Just paid 1,960 pesos, which at the time was equivalent to $33.37 for an extended visa. I just look at that as like a tax here to be here in another country, which is not all that expensive, all things considered. So, how did you discover the Philippines? On YouTube, not ×2. On YouTube. I always had heard of the Philippines, but I didn't, never researched the Philippines until I came here. Just who I was hoping I'd run into. My girlfriend showed up, and because I need my power bank.
I know, that's what I'm thinking also.
See, there's Chay.
Hello.
That's my girlfriend. She was shopping, Christmas shopping, I think. Yeah. So
yeah,
now I need this.
Thinking about that. Oh, I have your power bank. So I just figured wearing.
Can you explain? I have no idea what you mean, ultimate Yassi.
I have free calendar.
What is it?
Calendar.
All right, let me read these real quick, Chay.
Sorry.
Christine says, my partner is British and he is coming with me. We'll also be going to Sikihor for a weekend holiday. Hope to see you and your wife. Well, she's not my wife, but she's my girlfriend. Right, Chay?
Yeah.
Braveheart says, cool, just curious. Not ×2 says, nice. Braveheart says, have fun, gotta go. Well, I hope to see you again, Braveheart. Edwin says, Michael, your health is your real wealth. Spend it while you can. Completely agree with that comment. Completely. Car repo man, I remember you. He says, I can't find your car. You're not gonna find my car because I don't have one, but that's funny. I like that. Well, gotta go too. The weather looks nice out there, so enjoy the rest of your day. Well, not 2 times, not. Hope to see you again. Mick Gray says, what's Christmas like over there? Christmas is actually a great first time experience. That was last Christmas for me. I enjoyed it. It was really nice. It was a lot of fun. Very different, but very similar. I just felt like when I'm here in the Philippines, I feel like I'm kind of in a time machine when it comes to the Christmas, the way they celebrate Christmas. Especially when you go to the malls here, you feel like you're in a time machine in the malls. They're very behind the times, but in a good way, if that makes sense to anybody. But Christmas it's a great experience, Mick Gray. I'm gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna do a live stream soon. Chay and I are gonna go walk in like at least Freedom Park. We know they have the Christmas lights and stuff like that. For whatever reason, they're not putting a lot up. Why. Yeah, it's very weird. Last year they had a ton, but Isero says, hi, Miss Girlfriend.
Hello, magandang hapon. Good afternoon.
Pronoun His Majesty, you ever try that oh boy. Edwin says, hello, Miss Chay.
Hello, Edwin.
John Double says, hello from Australia. Hello, John Double. Welcome to my live stream in Dumaguete, Philippines. And this is my girlfriend showed up from...
Hello.
Huh?
I said hello.
Car repo. Filipinos are very religious. The ones I've met in the U.S. are anyway. For the most part, they all are. I mean, Now, is everyone religion? I don't know.
Not all.
Not all, but for the most part,
Yeah, for
you know, they're either Catholic or Christian or something.
a lot of religion here in the Philippines, like born again, Christian, Baptist. Wow, I know.
Ibubi says hi. Hello, Ibubi. Fradista17 says we have a big Filipino community here in San Diego, California. Well, Fradista17, thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't given me a like, thumbs up will definitely help my channel grow and get my channel out to more people. So if you double tap your screen on your phone, if you haven't, I'd greatly appreciate it. But I appreciate everybody that's been here. Welcome from San Diego. I've been to San Diego. I've been to Coronado. San Diego is a nice area. Very, very nice. The water's always warm, at least when I was there. Like I said, been to Coronado, the Navy base. I like San Diego a lot. John Double says, have you been to Davao City? Not yet,
Not yet.
but that's a place I'd like to visit someday. And then we got Amy, Navy Women's here.
Hello, Amy. Good afternoon, Amy. How are you?
It says, hi, Michael and Chay. Merry Christmas. 80 likes, 81. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Mr. Keith Cole, my friend, is here. Wow. I think, Keith, is this your first live stream being with me, or at least saying hello? Hello, my friend. Keith Kolb is a good... Hey, Keith, I'm going to do something for you. You better still be here. I'm going to add you. Standard monitor. So now you're going to have a blue coat. So every time when you talk, Keith, you're going to be blue. Thank you so much. Say hello to Keith. Hey.
Hello, Keith.
Yeah, he's my friend from back home.
Oh,
I used to work with him.
Oh, hello. How are you? Nice to meet you here.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Keith. I heard, is there a snowstorm going on in Pennsylvania, Keith? I heard there's a snowstorm. Pronounce His Majesty says, I bred 2 Filipino nurses here in Miller. Oh,
great.
boy. Car Repo Man says, my ex-fiance is from Silang.
Silang.
She moved to USA 15 years ago. She was the best and worst girlfriend I've had. I'm sorry to hear that, Car Repo. The best of things and the worst of things. So I guess you've seen it all. Maria is here. She says, you're awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Mick Gray says, I'm going now. Have a good weekend and a brilliant Christmas. Catch up soon. Mick Gray, hope to see you again. I appreciate you taking your time, sacrificing your time to hang out with me. Gigi says, I liked and subscribed. Thank you very much, Gigi. I'll be looking for you again. Don't be strangers. Don't be strangers. I like it. The more people, the merrier. Ebuk says, hi again, Michael. Good to see you. I'm going to try and... Ebubek Kurtiafer. It's probably easier than I'm making it, but I appreciate you being here. Keith Kolb says, good to see you. Good to see you too, Keith Kolb. Welcome to the Philippines, my friend. That's so awesome. God bless you, Keith. Ibubi says, you're so friendly. I'm just me. Call me whatever you want. Describe me in any way you want. I'm just me. Right, Chay?
Yep.
Michael's just Michael. What you see is what you get. And I appreciate the compliment. Navy says, why there's nice the weather here in Leyte, it keeps raining. We did have a little rain this morning, but then it went away.
Yeah. It's raining, but it's like sunny.
Yeah. Keith Cole, my first live. Ha ha. Well, welcome, Keith Cole. Now you're blue, my friend. You're in the blue. Mark says, like and subscribe, guys. You know, Mark, I got to take care of you too. You've been here the whole time. So now you're blue, Mark. Glenn Boy says, hi. Hello, Glenn Boy. Why did you leave me, baby? Cast away my brother from Ray's channel. All right, welcome. Why did you leave me, babe? Cast away. That's awesome. I'm glad. Yes, I visit Ray's channel all the time, as often as I can. And Amy saying hello to Mr. Keith, my friend from back home in the United States. Thank you. Why did you leave me, babe? What a name. Why did you leave me, babe? Maybe someday you won't be saying, why did you leave me, babe? You'll be saying, I'm glad you're still with me, babe. Isuru says, I miss people doing Christmas carols in the Philippines. Almost no one's doing Christmas caroling after the pandemic. You know what? I'm going to look for that. Do you ever see people walking around the Philippines singing Christmas songs where people that get together in a group and they
Yeah.
sing? So they do?
Yeah.
We're going to have to look for that. Chay says she still
We
sees
can
it.
do that also.
We'll look for Christmas. I'm not going to sing. Me and you? Oh, boy.
We're gonna. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Keith Kolb says, last week a few inches, that's it. Kin Molino says, Tem et... I don't know if she's asked maybe what time it is. Why did you leave me, babe? Ask what's the age gap. People love that. No, not all the time they like to ask the age gap. But is age gap important? Hey, I'm 55 years old. She's 23. So there's a big age gap. There's a big age gap between us.
Age doesn't matter.
But, you know, we have fun. I'm active. We enjoy each other's company. Did I come here to the Philippines thinking I was going to find a younger Filipino? No. It kind of just happened that way. And
Oxygen.
it is kind of is what it is. Well, yeah, call it an accident maybe. Which island? Dumaguete Island in the Philippines.
Meant to be.
I'll send my son to study there in Dumaguete after New Year in 2026. Well, that sounds like a good plan. Why did you leave me, babe? Says, what's your diet and fitness routine? Don't drink alcohol. Don't smoke anything at all. Very strict diet. Don't eat fast food, like never. Fast food, you know what I mean. Eat a lot of vegetables, beef, chicken, fish, vegetables. A lot of fruit here, and I walk a lot, as you can tell during my lives. I walk a lot. Yeah, but I'd say between, you know, whatever I put in my body, it's beneficial to me and my exercise. So yeah. Mark Hill says, small world. Edwin says, welcome. Keith Running Man says, sup, I heard there's a lot of Filipinos in the Philippines. Yeah, there is. Tex MC 5150 says, hey, cheers from Northeast Texas. And I remember Marator, he says, hi, bro, I'm Matt, what's up? I remember you, Matt. You know, like I said, when I start seeing you guys, I start hooking you up being in the blue. You're good people. I'm doing good, Matt. I'm doing good, and I appreciate you being here. Chay's, my girlfriend's here as well. My son's gonna study there in the secondary school, Tanhai City. That's awesome.
Oh, Tanhai.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Mark says, thanks. Neil Haddon says, hi from San Antonio, Texas. I love Texas food, gotta admit. I love Texas. Amy says, I admit Filipina, loving and caring. Exactly, Amy. Exactly. Why did you leave me, babe? Says, you're awesome for 55, bro. Well, I appreciate it. Again, exercise and diet is probably why I look very healthy for 55. Do you sleep 8 hours every night? Yes, I do sleep 8 hours every night. I think it's very important. Eboob Qatar says, you look younger than me. I'm just blessed and fortunate, and I exercise, diet. That's what it is. Mark says, Michael, good to meet you, and Chay, take care. Gotta hit the sack. Talk to you later. Thanks for making me a mod. No problem. Gigi says, you have nice skin. Again, don't drink soda. It's coconut water, something with electrolytes in it. I do drink coffee, not a lot. Mushroom coffee also. I just had coconut water while I was out walking, so I did have a lot of water, coconut water. Age gap isn't much, 32 years, yeah. For me, it doesn't matter. If two people get along, you know, yes, sometimes I feel bad because I'm older and she's younger, and like, I know I'm not going to live forever. Of course I think that. That's because I care, and I don't want to come off as a selfish person. So thanks, Mark. Double tap the screen if you like and subscribe. Ma'am Chay, let's go singing Christmas carols anywhere, Amy.
Let's go, Amy. So we can get money.
Maybe,
We can earn money.
oh boy, maybe someday, Amy, you can visit Dumaguete, or we'll come visit. Where does she live again? Leyte? Leyte?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe someday we'll visit you, Amy. Yeah, you'll be 75 when she's 43. That's wild to think about it. But that just goes to tell you how important my health is for her. Not only for me, but for her. You know, I feel like it's my duty and my obligation. Plus, I know I'm not going to live forever. But while I'm living, I want to live a good, healthy life. I don't want to have to I want to avoid any type of injuries or health. She sneezes a lot. Any injuries or health issues that could, you know, prevent me from enjoying myself here in the Philippines. Chevy says raining here. Chevy says looks like a beautiful day. Yeah, it is beautiful here. We got tornado guarding. Hello, tornado garden. Again, anybody that's been here with me this whole time, I'm very thankful and blessed. You guys have been hanging out with me for as long as you have. This is one of my longer streams. I don't usually go this long, but
How many hours?
it's been 172 minutes. So 90, it's almost like 3 hours.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, tornado garden. The Philippines is beautiful. I love it here. I can only be honest with what I love and enjoy. Is the Philippines for everybody? I don't know. Maybe some people wouldn't like it, but I do. But again, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, a like, if you don't mind, hit the like screen. Maybe I can get 100. I don't know if that's possible, but my goal is always to try to get 100. If I can hit 100, that'd be awesome. But if not, it's still okay. I just thankful for the 88, at least I'm showing 88 likes. 89, there's 89, so you never know. What did you work for in the U.S.? Well, I worked for Federal Express, FedEx, the majority of my life. I was a ramp agent, like a form of management. That was my logistics. Let's just call it logistics. I did work some government jobs as well at the Army base in Mechanicsburg. So I kind of bounced to a couple places throughout my life, but the majority of my career was at FedEx. My friend Keith, who was in the live stream, I worked with him as well. Knew him a very long time. He's still there, actually. But again, thank you everybody, each and every one of you that's been here, giving your time to me. I hope you don't mind. I'm taking a little break here, just sitting down. Once in a while, after doing all the walking, I do need a break. I'll probably need some water soon as well. But Edwin, thank you very much. Snacky T99 says hello to NATO, hello to Chevy. But that's what I did in the U.S. and I'm very thankful. From my job, I was able to have a pension that I could start that pension at 55 years old and live off of that here in the Philippines and off of savings. If I was still living in the U.S., I'd still be working. That's just the way it would have to be. Right, Chay? And we got 1 star checking in. Hello, 1 star. Yeah, I'm pulling a little bit of I wouldn't call it a marathon, but slightly a little long live stream there. 1 star, but I appreciate you being here. And Amawatt's here too. Hello, Mike and Chay. Hello, Amawatt. Nice to see you guys. Pulling a little bit of a long one here. I'm probably on my downs, you know, getting a little tired. I probably won't be going much longer. Yeah, look, Edwin says, hold on, Michael, get to 100. You can do it. All right. I'll see how long I can last. I have my power bank on my phone, but I'm at like 20%. Gavin says, sup bro, watching from New Zealand. Well, thank you, Gavin, for being here from New Zealand. I guess the goal now in this late process of this live stream is to get me 100 likes. Chay's moving. I don't know where she's going. Where are you going? Are you hot sitting in that sun? She's getting hot. Gigi says 92 likes already. Yeah, that's awesome. Even if I don't make 100, it's okay. Oh, what? You're going here behind the shadow. Let me flip this. 1 star said, just watch Fox do a live to support his channel. Hey, no problem, 1 star. everybody tries to support everybody, and I appreciate that. Snacky says, Snacky's from Canada. Well, welcome from Canada. Appreciate you hanging out with me in sunny Dumaguete, Philippines. Very beautiful day. Very, very, very beautiful. Thank you, Snacky. If I can warm you up in any way possible, maybe by watching my live stream, it'll warm you up. I know Chay's hot. That's why she got into the shade. She's feeling a little hot, a little goofy too. Your local pyromaniac says hi. Hi, local pyro. Oh, you're from Indiana. Hey, I love Indiana, South Bend, Indiana. I'm a big Notre Dame fan. Although I'm disappointed that Notre Dame was snubbed from the playoffs, which they rightfully should have gotten in, especially after over Tulane and James Madison. Those two teams are probably going to get smoked in the playoffs. If they don't, then they'll make everybody else look bad, but I don't think they should have been in the playoffs.
You already gave me a coffee?
Yeah, I had, well, just Kohi, that's it. I didn't have a second one. Chay with the Budots dance. Yeah, they're watching you dance, see?
Budut.
Jay Boy saying she's seeing you doing your dance. Your local, so you must be a Notre Dame fan. I feel your pain, but you know what? We're getting everything exposed right now. Now we know what the whole college football system's all about. It's all about money, and I'm glad Notre Dame said no to the bowl game. You know what? Fine. You know, you don't want us in it. The way the playoff system, as far as I understood it, was set up is it's supposed to be the top 12 teams at that moment. Well, as far as I'm concerned, Notre Dame was one of the hottest teams in the country. But that's fine. Born to be Wild says, beautiful view, Richmond, Virginia. Welcome from Richmond. Pretty Perla says, is this Italy? No, not Italy. Dumaguete, Philippines. Dumaguete, Philippines. Teresa Rouse says, yay, 100. Really? I'm only showing 99, so maybe it just, maybe it hasn't caught up with me yet, but I appreciate that, guys. That's awesome. Love the support from everybody that supports my channel. It's just simply me, simply Michael in Dumaguete, Philippines. Thank your local pyro and all these new people, Sefs Hana, Teresa Rouse, Pretty Perla. Why do you love me, babe? Or why did you love me? All you guys, please make sure you come back. I'm gonna go get coffee and water. I'm gonna do a live stream soon at the night, but I still will continue to do my live streams at this time of the day. Hope to see you guys come back again on my walks and talks here in Dumaguete, Philippines. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Chay, you're way down here. You wanna come up here, shorty? I want you to say goodbye too.
Goodbye, everybody. Nice to see you soon.
But we'll be back, I promise.
Yeah.
And I hope to see each and every one of you. God bless you. Thank you. Love you all. Thanks for supporting my channel. Again, means a lot to me, more than you guys realize. I'm just a simple American living his dream here in Dumaguete, Philippines, and sharing it with you guys. So have a good evening, you guys. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're at.
Good night, ting.
See you guys again. God bless. Love you. See you.